Oh, wait, nope, wrong one. There we go. Hey there, Senpai, and hey there, Phoenix. How you two doing today? And I'm just sitting here trying to make do with the pictures that I saw from NGS. So, nope, that's not what I want to do. What I want to do, dailies. Actually, I don't even need to try to get a weapon. Actually, scratch, I do need a weapon. I need to go Phantom. What time is it now? Okay, it was a bit early. I was hoping to do it at 2, but hey there T, hey there Martin, how you two doing? Damn, as I was about to sleep. Wait, you didn't sleep yet? Go to sleep, Jake. Go. Hey there, SCN. How you guys doing? I guess I can use this rifle. I swear, if Dudu's over there in NGS, I feel like he just bribed whoever and said like, oh yeah, take me to the future as well. God damn it. Hey there, Ricky. How you doing? I just logged off my PC. Go to bed. You don't need to do anything special today. I am not doing anything grand. I am just doing this daily run and stuff. Getting my keys. Almost end of lunch break, but drop by to say hi anyways. Ah, I see. Thanks for dropping by at least, T. Greatly appreciate it. I have one more class for today. Ricky's like doing great. So yeah, there's a bunch of footage being popped up, or a lot of footage of NGS showing up here and there. It's very hard for me to not fall into temptation. But I'm staying strong. I'm not looking at all these things. Although you guys showed me a picture of Dudu, I don't know if it's the real deal. And I'm a bit surprised Dudu is still tormenting us 1,000 years in the future. But then again, he might be so rich now where he can bribe off guards and be like, yeah, get me in the future as well. I just showered though, need to dry a bit. Alright, Jake, you can hang out with us for a bit. Just make sure you sleep later. Will you be playing New Genesis? Are you sticking? I mean, yeah, I'm going to play on New Genesis. Just note that I'm going to make a separate video announcing it as well. Just note that I'm not going to make any sort of tutorial videos when NGS comes out. Obviously, that's not a smart move of me, especially in terms of being a content creator, but at the same time, when it comes to some of my logic, it's like, I'm not going to do tutorial videos when there's still a lot of things that I could learn. And depending on certain things on the Japanese PSO2 as well, there's going to be some snippets that aren't going to be well known. So I might be seeking out said info on that. Or, in general, it's just that I don't feel like I had the credibility to just... Well, by credibility, I just mean, like, everyone's going to be new to NGS, so I might as well take the time to actually learn and just enjoy it as it is before I start going technical about it. Because there's gonna be a lot of information leaking out, there's gonna be a lot of new content creators popping up, people mentioning NGS left and right, and there's just gonna be a huge influx of people. And do I really want to deal with that? Meh. All I'm gonna do is just have fun with the game. I don't want to get distracted by, like, you know, getting content and stuff. So, I'm just gonna be chill about the game. I might stream it. You gonna see me most likely play the game actively, depending on certain circumstances. And a lot of my pals that are offline and haven't logged in for a long time, they might pop up and I want to actually have some time with some of these oldies. If they remember who I am. And most likely I'll try to talk to and play with anyone who is on the same ship as me. Like, most likely I'll see if Ricky wants to tag along with my bunch. Or just, like, hang out with me and just play and try out NGS. Along with anyone else that's on the same ship. Vanilla should be on the same ship as well. Alright, so that's one character out of, what, 22. Oh yeah, also Jake and Banshee. Actually, Banshee's still in that sticky situation, right, Jake? Actually, no. They released some specs that you could use as the minimum requirement. So I don't know if Banshee's gonna still tag along with us. Jack can join in for fun when NGS sub. And before Dudu has been a cast for the entire time but appeared as human. Yeah, I was staring at, well, I didn't actually stare in-depthly to that tree, because once again, I'm trying to avoid a bunch of spoilers. I don't think it's bad to stare at it, but I'll look at it again when the time comes. And yeah, they might improve on it, they might add more to it later. It's closed beta, they're still in the testing stage. Although I'm quite surprised at how stuff can translate. Once again, it was hard for me not to accidentally click on something NGS related. Cause like almost all the discords, well, there's a good chunk of information being passed around like through the PSO2 discords that I'm in. Alright, now what I need to do is try to I gotta work on Ranger today and get it leveled up. Good luck with that. Ranger. That's the one class that I might be looking forward to in NGS, because I haven't played it a lot on PSO2. I might do that for NGS though. Wait, what am I doing? Oh yeah, key. Which characters will I bring over? I'm gonna bring a couple characters over there to NGS. Let me get a main searching classes. Sherelle, I have no clue. I think I might make Sherelle a Ranger. I'm debating about it. Shadow might still stay as the fighter. General Elsdeath might go as gunner. I don't know about Tekker. I don't know if I want to toy around with Tekker. What other classes? Force. There's a couple characters that can fill that. Hunter. Well, Shadow could do that too, maybe. Yeah, I'm stocking up on it. I'm also trying to work towards the gold key one as well. By this, what is it? By PSO2 Super English. When Super PSO2 Day comes around, I will most likely be able to power level almost all of my characters to 100. And that means I will be done with leveling for the rest of PSO2 unless they increase the cap. Hopefully they don't.
Completed.
Honestly, the problem is, like, me doing that is, like, questionable, because, once again, NGS is kind of around the corner, and it's like, do I really want to level, or do I want to just focus on my main characters? There's a couple classes I still need to level to 100 so I can get a title, and I don't mind, once again, spoiling some of my characters, and I also still need to get the J-Sword, too, so, well, like, there's a couple classes I think that could try to farm out these keys and level and get kills for my J-Sword unlock. Kinda wish there was a level 100 skill. I guess that would be nice. Yeah. I just realized I shouldn't have actually get my full gear. Oh, shoot. I just remembered something. Auxiliary. But yeah, if you have any question about augments and affixing, just shoot it at me. I will try to answer to the best of my ability. What is it? So I'm getting another 66. What's 22 times 3? Yeah, 66 silver keys, and then I'll get like 22 gold keys. You know, me getting this green screen, and then them doing that studio thing was kind of a counterproductive thing of mine. Because I did get this for, I think, 30 mil, and now they're getting that free studio thing, and you can easily use a green screen over there. So this was a waste of my Maseto. But then again, I don't mind, because... what is it? I still have a lot of Maseto. Although it might be convenient for later usage. I don't know. Derek says, how do I make the absolute glare? You're gonna need 4 glare catalysts and you're gonna need a photonic glare. The problem with Global right now is that they can only make glare catalysts. Photonic glare, you would need 4 certain glares. You would need Varuna, Metra, Shiva, and Origin. With Global PSO2, you do not have Shiva and Origin just yet. It will actually come out when you guys hit roughly around the end of episode 6. Hey there, Car, how you doing? To make a glare catalyst, you need all the other glares. You would need Exacore, Angie or Dominius. It's one of those two. Balag, and then Fordasna. I think his name is Fordasna, something like that. And then most likely as well, by next week, once the power leveling is done, I'm gonna be chill, still do my weeklies, but we're gonna get back into story content. Because I haven't really done a lot of story because of all these things popping up left and right. Or just these boosters that are quite enticing and persuasive. Did you know that someone was streaming NGS? Yeah, I saw it. I avoided it. They had a cute character. I think I know who you might be referring to, but yeah, no, I did not want to see it. Because once again, that's kind of a spoiler on my part, and I'm trying to avoid it. Now, the thing is, Sega did release an official statement saying that they want certain tags and stuff when you showcase NGS stuff. Which I'm like, huh, okay. Okay, Sega, I see what you're doing. But it is what it is. They might do another opening for a closed beta test for the, what is it? There might be a second opening for the second closed beta when that comes around. They might open it up a bit more to the, they might open it a bit, broaden their audience, their testers. Hopefully they do that because, you know, you want different opinions and stuff. And you don't want to try to gatekeep it all to, like, one group. But I don't know, it's Sega. Sega's gonna do whatever. It's not gonna be weird if they decide to do otherwise. Yeah, everyone's excited about it. Once again, you'll see my genuine reaction when I get into it. I'm trying to avoid all these temptations though. It's hard for me to like not click on something that talks about MBS. You know, it's like, oh, the closed beta was only that one time? Right now, the closed beta, if I go over there to bump, it discloses the time that it... Oh, fuck. I don't want to see this info. Where is the closed beta schedule? There's supposed to be a schedule, not the... Here it is. This fucking schedule. Jesus. Me trying to avoid this. So there's a beta testing, and this is most likely Japanese time on the 29th, 30th, and 31st. Note that since I'm on the East Coast, technically Japan is already a day ahead by a couple hours. So right now it's the 29th on my end. It is most likely the 30th over there in Japan. Let's see, Japanese time zone. Yeah, Japan right now is 4 o'clock. Roughly around 4 o'clock a.m. So the next beta test is at 2 p.m. That's roughly, what? 12 hours. No, it's not 12 hours. Mine is 10 hours. In 10 hours, they have another beta testing. No. 10, 11. Dirk says in high. Self-spoil. Yeah, no, I'm not looking at all this other stuff, but they do have a schedule for that. It's hard for me not to share that. And then they got another one by Sunday. Well, there's Sunday. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of boosters being handed out. And then what? Sage Crest, extra 250, 150s, Sage Crest. All these things, a rainbow key, ability transfer pass. Oh yeah, I might want to do that stupid objective. I forgot. Ability transfer passes are good. They're giving a lot of gold keys to help. Yeah, there's supposed to be a part 2 later. I'll keep tabs on it and I'll see if I can try to put my name in the hat in the ring again. But once again, it depends on the selection. I feel like Sega kind of did it towards those who are in Japan, and then they're also selecting those who have played a game for a certain amount and at certain durations and when they created their account. They're considering a lot of different factors into this. Obviously, they're not going to share said details, but it's already hinted at. So hopefully when they open it up for the second selection, it's going to be a wider audience. Closed beta testing 2 is around February. Hopefully I'm free. The thing about my schedule as well in the future is a question mark right now. Especially with a job application that I submitted, along with me trying to get my medical records for the military. I have no clue if I'm going to be around when they actually release New Genesis. I might actually be working, or I might be going to the military. For now, though, I'm available still. I'm still here. I'll let you guys know if anything pop up. Anyways, what are your thoughts on Sega Global Luster release? We talked about that yesterday, but you weren't here during that stream. What are my thoughts about it? It's already hinted that Global Sega is already on that 3x4x speed. They're trying to catch up. They're trying to make sure that they release everything in time before NGS is around the corner. I don't know if they will release Global NGS as the same time Japan has their NGS. So it's alright. I'm kind of surprised they don't release it when they release everything. I'm kind of surprised they're kind of stalling this as well. Should be nice. It would be nice if they just released all of episode 6 now. I don't know why they're restraining themselves in a bit. It kind of makes sense, especially with the next quest that they're releasing. It's Ultra Hard Persona. So I'm guessing they're gonna give a little bit of time for people to actually have fun with that before they release the next big one, which is the major big one. You're doing AF? Wait, what? Yeah, I'm joining the Air Force. Hey there, Saber, how you doing? I don't know, that's, once again, the next video that I talk about when it comes to the military is either I join or I don't. But right now, that's up in the air, because I don't know when they're gonna give me my medical records that I need. I sent in a request for that, but right now it's, CB2 is 50k from CB1 plus X. So what, it's another 50k players that's gonna try out the closed beta 2? And then Derek says, yay, Persona. Once again, be careful when you fight against Ultra Hard Persona, he's dangerous. shit, I need to use the restroom again. Should be taking my friends. And it says like, oh no, I'm not looking ultra hard persona with the DPS check. Yeah, it might be a massacre. Saber's like, wish you luck as someone who has done 7 years in the army and in the process of transitioning out. It's been a wild ride. Yeah, so the reason why I'm joining it is just because I want to give it a shot. A lot of my old co-workers, security co-workers, some of my best pals, they talk about the military stuff. And in all honesty, it's not bad to give it a shot because the problem with you getting into the military is that they will want you when you're young and able and still got a fresh mind, fresh body, healthy body. It's gonna be hard. It is possible to try to get in when you're older, but it's still gonna be a rough ride to do that. So it's better to do it when you're still young and able than the reverse. But yeah, I'm joining the Air Force. Most of my dad is in the Air Force. My little brother right now, he's in the Air Force. He's an officer. He's a pilot. He already visited. He visited in December. Well, December 2020. Talked about all his stories and what he has to go through. So, yeah, I want to give it a shot. Want to do it before I become rusty and old. It's not bad to experience it too. Helps you get some credentials and just makes you in a good light. As long as you don't do anything stupid, like, you know, don't do anything stupid. And I'm already aware of the mentality for it, but I'm ready for it. However, the only problem is me getting my fucking medical records. Because I had to go to another building and get that requested. I can't actually do it through the normal means. I actually had to go to the National Archives, which was closed, but is kind of open now because the vaccine's out at the same time. I don't know how long that process is. And I think it's a bit longer than the usual 1 month. So yeah. And there's a video that I already released talking about that military stuff. So the next time you see me release a video talking about it, it's either I get in or I'm not qualified for it. Dirk says, what ship? I'm on ship 3, ship 2 global. Cora's like, they better release expert. Yeah, here's the thing, I don't think they're gonna release expert mode. For global, it's already too late to do that. If they do release it, there's gonna be a backlash because people are then gonna ask, wait a second, why wasn't this a thing prior to episode 6 release? Or why wasn't this a thing when Ultra Hard was introduced? So, I don't think they would want to gatekeep too, because if I think about it, it is a sensitive sort of thing because it hints at many things. Now, some people can get over it, some people may not think about it, some people may be bothered by it, so they're not going to even put in expert mode. If they do, once again, I feel like it's going to be late, and some people are going to bring up the question, why are they doing it now? Why didn't they do it during Ultra Hard release, episode 6 release, or like way back then? So... And besides, with NGS around the corner, I don't feel like they will do that. Or, it's something that... RDFFF says, hey Morph, how are you doing? Since Luster is coming out in Global next week, I would love to hear your opinions about the class gameplay pros and cons. Well, here's the thing about Luster. Luster is, like, if you know the basics with most classes, know how to step dodge, know how to evade, you toy around with it, know photon arts, just attacks and all that, you'll be okay with Luster. However, if you really want to excel well in Luster, you would want to know all the gimmicks, the combo techniques, the different styles, because it has a different feel and gameplay compared to the other classes. Now, once you master all of that, you could do a shit ton of damage. Ricky in the chat, they they're really good at Luster. They taught me how to play Luster a bit better than my basic knowledge that I got from the class. So when it comes to cons, I guess they're kind of squishy. But if you understand its iframes and you just practice to get used to it, it's not as bad. So for cons, I guess there's only a couple, but it's not that bad. Cons, I guess you're stuck with using unslashes. What else? You're not as tanky, but those are little things. It's not like a huge glaring. Oh yeah, no, there's this, and this. It's definitely a fun class, though. If you want to give it a shot, I highly recommend you guys to play around with Luster. What the hell, Core? What the fuck is that sort of question? BK says global play base is way too small for X3 to even. Yeah, no, and I don't feel like global. There's a lot of mixed things with global. There's some that are hardcore, some that aren't. I feel like a lot are on the casual side. And just having expert mode will be kind of like gatekeeping, and then also, if you think about it, it's gonna bring up a lot of questions and like people complaining and stuff, and does Sega really want to deal with that when they already got like a couple issues, glaring differences that are being addressed here and there? Dang, I gotta go. I'm doing a science project. Alright. Thanks for stopping by though, Derek. Hey there, Alice, how you doing? Oh, Alice, I really have to ask, well, hold up, let me go take care of this, and then I gotta ask you a very important question. Because I saw a certain video. Hey there, Wes, how you doing? Let me go BRB real quick. Need to go. Restroom. And I am back. So, damn it! That's what I wanted to talk to you about, Alice. I've seen it. I want to know. Okay, so you saw it too. Damn, this is why I love fucking Honkai. Like, they're so good with the music, so good at the presentation, the cinematics, the fucking animations. This is why I love Honkai. There's also the character development, and you can obviously understand what the fuck is going on. I am going to do a very special video talking about fucking Honkai, because I cannot get enough of it. It takes a while for it to develop, but you can definitely see the feelings. You can experience what is going on and stuff, and I like how Genshin players are reacting to the Honkai stuff. This is why I love Honkai. Like, yeah, some people might say otherwise, but they deliver a lot, and I am really attached to these goddamn characters. Second time I was watching that, it almost got me in fucking tears. Like, shit. Hey there, Ashenwood, how you doing? What says, lots of Japanese players are on NGS close. Yeah, so in terms of the selection, I feel like they made sure to get those who are in Japan. There are a couple people that might be in Japan and they can speak some English, or the Westerners that are in Japan, they were able to get in. But yeah, I didn't get in for closed beta. One of my pals that did sign and make an account in the beta phase for PSO2, they didn't get in. So I feel like Sega kind of looked through a good chunk of history and see who was on their checklist, on their requirements. Either way, hopefully when the second closed beta comes around, they can open it up to a bit of the Westerners, so they can actually put in their 2 cents and experience it. Now, when you do record stuff for it, yes, it does want you to do some stuff. It wants you to actually label the fact that it's from Sega and then other things as well. I might mention it when if I do get selected, I don't know. I highly doubt I'll get selected because I did make my account back in, 2014, so I am not a possible candidate. Maybe, I don't know. I'll be surprised if Sega decides to choose me. Ryuki's like, the condition closed beta Japanese, so technically it's for, yeah. Yeah, but, I don't know. Like, in the past, they were aware of the Westerners coming into the game. But I don't know about, like, this day and age and how they feel, technically, and it's their game, so it's whatever rules they decide to place down. It is what it is. Dudu is the good Affix guy, bro. Yeah, he always helps out and stuff. And then Alice says, I rewatch it over and over. Should have made a recording to let me see you cry. Hey. The thing is, I just want to talk about all the animations and cutscenes and how they can hit you, especially if you know the story. And even though, what is it, Gun Girl Z isn't really canon to Honkai Impact 3, they still tell a story and it kind of relates to what the characters are going through. It just hits you sometimes. And I really love how they flesh out these characters, and I really love them for what they are. This is why I spoil Honkai. I don't do the same for Genshin because, one, I haven't really dived a lot into story, but it's just that for Honkai, they're already in a very sticky situation. The plot for it is just, it's an apocalypse theme. And you see these character developments, you see their struggle, you see what they have to go through. Like Bronya and Sele, for example, that is fucking years of pain and suffering for those two girls. Also like the fact that they're together, but that's low-key, like, little quirk of mine. And then there's like Kiana and Mei too. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent to Honkai. Don't know if you guys know much about Honkai. Alice definitely have a good knowledge of Honkai, and I started to play the game back then when it was introduced, and there was like a Southeast Asian English translated version of it. But yeah, I really like Honkai. I really love the girls as well, and like even that fucking cinematic kind of hit me hard because I never was a fan of Fuha, but then because of that, it told everything within the span of those few minutes, and then it just gutted my heart, and I was like, shit, I feel bad for not liking her in the first place. And the fact that Kiana was like pushing through all of the doubts and worries that she has, and like all the struggles that she went through over the fucking years of her lifespan. God damn. Hey there, Vanilla, how you doing? And then Nina's like, I stopped playing it 2 years ago. I get it. Some people might want to drop it because, I don't know, it just becomes uninteresting. It doesn't have, it's like hands-on or something. But the thing is, like, you can appreciate the fact that it has a good story and there's a lot of character development and relationships. And you can see that you can have some sort of attachment even though you might not know what is going on. You can feel what is going on. You can see what is going on from these short animations, cutscenes, whatever label you want to slap on. Now I'm gonna wait for Fuha to appear in Genshin along with. Okay, so I'm surprised that they're using that formula. I don't know. I'm so baffled at how if you start playing on Genshin, that goddess that separated you and your brother, or you and your sister, She is very familiar looking because she reminds me of fucking Kiana. Or what, Herschel of something. I can't remember the correct label time. If they do have a gacha for her, I am most likely gonna wail for her. If you can get that goddess, I am gonna wail for her. I stopped when APHO 2.0 came out. Ah, okay. I don't even know what that abbreviation is. Yeah, like, I know that I haven't been actively playing Honkai, but I've been low-key keeping tabs on these cinematic things and just watching how these characters just go through their certain situation. I hated the the fact that they added you into the game as a dude and stuff. That part I wasn't a big fan of. Cause I don't want to be self-inserted into a video game. Well, not into Honkai, just because I like how the characters are playing out already. I don't need a person like a person that can pretend like I'm in it and stuff do it. Maybe I'm wrong with the story, but it's yeah, no. I didn't want that. Like, no, why? Why? I might need to check out that story, but no, I did not want that post-Honkai thing. What happened, Morphine? My internet is being potato so buffered. Wait, you didn't hear what I was going on to spiel about? So... Damn, do I have to repeat everything? Oh, I think the... Teresa was the latest release. Okay, so you kind of joined the game when I also started to leave the game. Cora like, Morph, use the sucky sucky sword PA, man. You see, I'm just being super lazy with this. It's not like I'm trying to do, like, good gameplay. I'm just trying to get my keys. In a very lazy way. RDFFF says, how is the drop rate of a tournament in the new XQ, by the way? How long does it take per run? Sometimes you can do it within your first one, but you still need a lot more of them. Sometimes you can get a good chunk of them in your second run. Sometimes it takes 30 minutes. Sometimes it can take 2 hours. For me personally, when I was farming it solo one time on a stream, it took me most of the stream to just get one returner one on a unit. So... it's RNG based, but it is a lot better in terms of accessibility to try to get these certain drops. Compared to Abduction. Abduction just takes fucking... it's too much RNG. There is a video that I have that will most likely just rant and bitch about Abduction, because I despise that thing. Nope, you might have to. Alright. So, pretty much what I was talking about was how Honkai, like, that particular animation just hit me hard because I didn't really like Fuha. I didn't get attached to her. I know she did what she did. I know, like, a good chunk of her history, but the fact that that cinema, or that animation was able to portray what she had went through and gave me certain feelings about her and like the relationship and what she's been doing for a lot of things, it hit me. So I love how Honkai is able to make you care about all these other characters that you might not like at first, but then you like them eventually. So like she has mad respects for me now. Like I wasn't a big fan of her, but because of all that I was like, oh shit, I feel like an idiot. I feel bad for not giving her a chance. Like, almost all the characters in Honkai I like. Himiko, Teresa, Bronya, Kiana, Mei. They all have, like, a backstory to them. Basically, I didn't hear anything you said before, so yeah, I'd just say that Herrscher of Consciousness Fuha will be released as the next Herrscher, though my favorite will still be Alzir Emperor. You can read the 7 Sword visual novel as well. Oh, great. You want to torture me, don't you? I haven't read a good chunk of the manga yet, or some of the stuff, so I will most likely revisit it. Although I don't want to get feels, but it is what it is, especially since I'm a fan of Hentai, despite me not playing actively in that game. It's just that shit, that animation hits hard. No, there's no daily limit to Extreme Quest. That Extreme Quest will eat up your, Extreme Quest passes. So as long as you have the Extreme Quest passes, you are fine. And you can easily get a good chunk of them when you, trade in X cubes for Extreme passes. Fuha and Himiko were really close to each other. Fuha knows the previous era Himiko, aka Herschel Flames Himiko. Yeah, cause that's I guess that kind of eluded me. I forgot that Fuha was kind of an immortal, and she's been through centuries of timelines and just shit. So she like, it kind of hit me when I was seeing that, and I kind of teared up a bit when I was watching that. I was thinking about that. And the fact that Kiana is still Kiana and how she would still fight against fate and, you know, say screw the fact that you gotta, you know, seal yourself up. If there's a problem, if this Hersher that we were fighting is gonna try to mess with us again, I'll just beat the shit out of her, man. You should be okay. So if you have anything better than a noble weapon and noble units, you should be fine. I would say make sure to polish up on your skills and maybe do a couple of augments and affixes, especially make sure your weapon has SSAs. But other than that, should be fine. Oh yeah, also make sure to have multiple weapons. That's another thing. Because when you fight against the one guy at stage 5, he has, he can build up resistance. So having multiple weapons at your disposal will avoid some giant issue. Yeah, there's also a party version too, so you can solo it or you can have a party. If you have a party, it's a lot better. It can be done quickly. I do have a footage of my pals and I running through it. And it only took us maybe 10 to 15 minutes to do it. If you decide to do it solo, you could get the same amount of minutes or lower. Just depends on your gear, your skill, blah blah blah. I will most likely release that video on Sunday. She lived in the previous era when Hunkai actually destroyed the world, where Hersha's sentience consciousness has the same similar meaning. But yeah, I'm low-key still a fan of like Hunkai. Even though I haven't played the game actively, I would say that in terms of the story and story development and these characters, I love it to death. That's why I would well on Hunkai with no doubt about it. I don't care about like the technical things like what is good gear, what is free to play. Nah, I'm still gonna spend on these gears if I want to spend on them. I spoiled like what is it? God Kiana. And then I did the same with Bronya. I tried to do the same with Mei, but at the time I actually had no money whatsoever. I was like, shit, I can't spoil her. Time to get carried by teammates. It's all good. And then also like the story with Sakura and Colin as well, that was something. I liked it. I wish Colin didn't die, but it is what it is. Fucking heresy and being viewed as a blasphemer. And a traitor as well. But there's like so many themes and messages that you can point out with Honkai. Especially with how Oda runs things. He's not like the best guy to go to. He's a bit of a bastard himself. However, you cannot fault him for the methods that he is doing. Not 100%, like, obviously it's not the best 100% of the time, but what else are you gonna do if you fight against, like, some creatures that are trying to destroy the world? You gotta dirty your hands, you gotta do some questionable things. Tapple says, I'm sorry, what is Honkai? So, obviously we're playing PSO2, but chat can talk about whatever. Honkai Impact is pretty much a mobile game. It has a lot of history, in a sense, in terms of the characters and the story that's going on. I don't know if you know about Genshin Impact, but you can think of Honkai Impact as a somewhat similar game, and granted that it's not as free-worldy as Genshin. Reject humanity, return to monkey. Says like, just don't play like a monkey, like me and die. This Honkai can destroy the world for all he care. You just need, I guess, yeah, he is pretty obsessed with her. I don't know. It's confusing. Cause the thing about, like, Colin could have killed him, but she didn't. Because he was leading and stuff. I don't know. Like, if... I guess it was after Colin died that Oda changed completely. Really? Is it? I really don't want to think it like that, but with the certain individual that I saw from Genshin's intro, it's like, there's a slight possibility. I really hope it's not like that. Yeah, so there's that ability, the Ligand ability. Ligand ability, it's non-transferable. Well, excuse me. You can transfer it, but with transferability passes, however, you don't want to do that because you want some other good stuff with it. And you really can't work with it normally. I tried to do it. I don't know if they will change that later. But pretty much that ability is an all-rounder. You can think of it like a lesser mana rev, but better in terms of giving HP, PP, and attack. Better than the Flint abilities, Sentence abilities, and even EV abilities. What's a good way to farm star gems? You're playing on the Japanese PSO2, or are you referring to global? So, if you're playing on Japanese PSO2, just logging into PSO2 ES can give you a good bit of meseta. Another thing is playing PSO2 Idola will be something, but if you don't want to do that, that is fine. Because if you do Idola, you can do these exchange points over here, and then you can get roughly around 100, 100 star gems. Might not be a lot, but it's something. Another one would be trying to get keys from feature quests and hoping that it's a Magatsu key, and then you can use those Magatsu keys to try to get a bit of meseta. The only other method I'm thinking about, well, there's also casino coins as well, so let me go to the casino. Okay, you can't play mobile games, that's out of the question. Alright, so you cannot do PS2 years and Idola. So casino's another way to get some star gems. Another way would be through your Buster quest, but not a lot of people do those anymore, I think. So if I go over here, go to limited prizes, you can see that I can spend a good chunk of coins to get these. What is that? That is only... $30 plus 10. It's only 40 star gems. Better than nothing. I might as well do it. God damn it, I have these coins, how dare you. Oh, you're saying Mercedes, not Sergeant. Oh. Well, I meant to say Sergeants. Well, there is that other Mercedes with the... what is it? So, you know how people sometimes put some outerwear that have Sergeants? You can use a video Mercedes to get those, but the problem is it's gonna stack, depending on how much Sergeants you're going for. Because if I look over, let's try to find some outerwear. Is that its own different category? Yeah. Let's go with like maybe... Let's see. Let me pull up Bump and see if I can find an outfit. Without looking at the NGS stuff, get that shit out of my screen. God damn it. So if I look up some sort of outfit that's like in a recent AC scratch, there's a chance that there's some star gems over here and you can spend Mercedes to get them, but it's gonna be costly because these things aren't cheap. Most of the time, like, ideal ones you want to go for are those that are in the current scratch that is going on. So if you look at scratch drawings and you look at the stuff that they decide to revive, you might want to pose some of these things. RDFFF says, I'm so ready to die nonstop as Luster in Ultra Hard Persona next week. Laugh loud, hoping by playing more I can learn the class naturally. I would say before you use it on Ultra Hard Persona, because I feel like a lot of people would try to do that sort of approach, try to go into the Ultimate Quest with Masquerade, because he's a good practice partner. He does have a bit of difficulty to him, and he will make you learn a bit of your class and put you in sticky situations. So if you're level 80, you want to try out your Luster class on this guy. Yes, you could use Rock Bear as a test damage, but he's not a good practice partner, because you want someone that will fight back and will make you fight in a certain situation. Masquerade could do that. Because if everyone does that sort of logic where they bring Luster into Ultra Hard Persona, and they try to fight against him and they're not well versed with everything yet, there's a chance that the entire party is gonna hit the floor. I mean, you do however you want to do it. It's just that if you really want to get a bit of practice in first, and then you want to try it out in Ultra Hard Persona, first play around with Masquerade, and then go fight against the Ultra Hard Persona. Because no joke, he hits hard. Like, even with the best augments and affixes and equipment, he can one-shot you. He one-shotted me when I had Guardian Soul one time. When I have like these 13-star units, he still beat the shit out of me. Yeah, I was playing on Phantom, but regardless, even with the best gear, he can bully you. Tochi says, Ultimate Masquerade really helped me improve Phantom. Yeah, Masquerade is just a good partner all around. He's gonna make you learn stuff. And if you are being lazy about it and you just spam one photon action too, he'll make you change up your photon actions. Alpha method's kind of counterproductive since I'm trying to save money. Yeah, so that's one of the ways you want to get sergeants is by doing the casino stuff. Also the X hard version. Yeah, you could do that one too, Nino. That would be another one. Says Genshin is indeed the same universe as Hunkai. Oda was watching Devlin through the imaginary tree in chapter 18 of Hunkai, if I remember correctly. He was also watching the fallen Rosemary Rita, who's in a higher dimension. Huh. Oh. That is interesting. And before global luster players spamming smart PA. What does smart PA do? But yeah, if they have the Gakiana in fucking in Genshin, I'm gonna wail. The moment I see her, I'll be like, yep, nah, I'm putting hands down. Give me her. Although I will have to say, I think her name is Rosemary. Because I saw like a pink hair girl in that game in Genshin, and she caught my attention. Because, one, she's a pink hair. And two, she has a certain style and look to her. Alright, so you can spend roughly around 11,200 casino coins to get at least 60 star gems. Yeah, I think it's 60. No, 40. My bad. I can't do calculations. 5 times 6 is 30, and then you get one of these. It's another 10. So you get 40 from this alone. And it's a weekly thing too. She caught everyone's attention. Wes is like, Smart PAs allows you to use any luster photonar. And then Rick is like, whenever you reach 500 voltage, okay, so you explain the class and stuff. So the last thing I can point out in terms of you getting star gems in game would be through here, the metal shop. If you talk to her, you go to, I think, limited Buster Medals. You see there's an exchange over here. You can trade in Buster Medals for these star gems. But you can get up to 10. So you need at least 400 Buster Medals to do that one. And then for this one, it's like, what, 40 times 5? You would need 200 Buster Medals. The problem with the Japanese PSO2 right now is no one's doing Buster Medals. And I don't know what's the best stage to actually get a lot of those Buster Medals. I've never done a lot of those Buster quests. VR space? What is Morning of Demise? Is this Morning of Demise? I feel like this is Morning of Demise. Now, if it's Morning of Demise, I might want to do it. It looks like Morning of Demise. Is it Morning of Demise? They said VR. There's only a few things that are VR space things. Oh yeah, the Extreme does drop Buster Medals, but it's not a lot. Dorona, she's the only pink hair... Wait, I'm talking about like the Priestess girl. I think she was in a cutscene. I accidentally stumbled upon her. Let me see. I think her name is Rosemary? Is her name Rosemary? No, not Rosemary. Shit, what is her name? So, I guess I'll say this. I know, I was watching Tectone and he brought up this gear that caught my attention. I'll pull her up. Like, I saw it in his thumbnail and I was like, oh shit, I want her. Actually, she's a redhead, not a. Oh, her name is Rosaria. So, yeah, this girl right here. So yeah, it's this chick, Rosaria. I guess that's more a redhead more than a pink, but Tecto. Have anyone ever parried a death animation from boss? I don't think you can parry it, because right after that block, it's gonna still hit you. And depending on if it's an AoE, or if it's a regular hit that you can actually block in one direction, then you gotta consider that as well. There's only... Well, no, when some death animation happens on PSO2, I only seen a couple people just tank it. But that's only a couple. And by couple, I'm referring to like maybe 2 people that just tanked it and stood there and tanked it. Well, yeah, that's why I guess I had to correct myself. I didn't remember if it was red or pink, but either way, she's a hot girl. If there's a banner for her, I might actually wail, just because she looks sexy as fuck. Now go away and do something. Says it's mourning a demise. That cue that says something close with... Okay, yeah. I need to do mourning. Why? Because they are giving free transferability passes if you do a couple of these things that they suggest. And mourning a demise is one of them. So what I'm gonna do, let me exit out of this because that is a pain to look at. And then West is like, Global's not doing demise. I mean, Buster either. She's said to be a 4-star as well. Really? She's just a 4-star? Okay, so that's not bad if she's a 4-star. That's actually good, I guess. Unless 4 stars might be a pain in the butt to go for. Well, Morph, I parried at Fang Banshee's death animation with Katana just now. Wait, Fang Banshee has a death animation? Or is it that grab? Wes says, this is just me from a little bit. But, no, wait. This is just me but a little bit, but I can't get it with Baron style. But not with formal. Not used to Zandy since I don't have the style in Japan. Have all the styles ready in global though. Death animation. What's the death animation for Fang Banshee Banther? Don't underestimate how hard it is to get. Yeah, that's why I retracted my statement. Because I remember there's some moments where I was trying to get a 4-star in FGO and then I could not get it. I was like, oh, screw it. And then, what was it? I think, in Epic 7, since I was trying to get, like, Sinful Angelica, apparently I got the 5-star easily, but I could not get this 4-star. Mahoya might chance that, though, since she is so popular. I mean, I feel like Mahoya would definitely jump on anything that would help them get a bunch of money. And if there's a particular waifu that people want, they might release said waifu. Alright, so just a heads up to anyone playing on global, this is going to be me going into a certain game mode that is... this emergency that I'm gonna do is urgent quest that you guys will eventually get once you hit the end of episode 6. He's talking about Banshee's death animation being able to damage a... Oh, okay, you're talking about that. Yeah, you could technically block that. Yeah, you could block that. I thought you meant like an actual like death animation from the said monster, not an actual like they're dying on you sort of thing. Yeah, you could block that. You could block that. Who the fuck do I want to use for this? I might as well use General as Death. He needs a couple levels. Natty says, working on buying fashion for my cast and my other girl care. Hopefully it's not expensive. It took me 8 Baido in a row before I got my last constellation for yo gosh, these names. Nin. Even for Geo, they only released 2 Geo 5-stars in a row because they were no Geo until Zhongli and Albedo appeared. Albedo? They have someone called Albedo over there? Nani? Who's Albedo? I guess 13's the only one that is populated right now. Picking out the cheap stuff is like fun scratch accessories. I see vanilla. Shit. Why do I have a bunch of junk in here? Just shove that in there. Shove all of this in storage as well. What other abilities do I have? So 250, 75, I'm on a boost as well. Oh, there's someone else I know. Oh, there's another person that I know. Is this guy saying stuff from, what the heck? Why are my peeps over here too? Oh, hey there, Masquerade. Masquerade says, Morph, when you use a receptor capsule on fodder, will you be able to use that fodder later without using receptor to transfer a mark or divine augment to your main weapon? Or can you only use it on your main weapon? I'm asking because I got a drop 8 slot with divine order. When it comes to the receptor... Okay, so let me reread your question just to make sure I read that correctly. So, you... Okay, so it depends on your approach. Here's the thing, once you put the receptor onto something, it's gonna be stuck there. So if you were trying to, let's say you decide to put a what is it? Yeah, that receptor will go away. So you cannot transfer that after you finalize it. The moment you pop that, it is stuck on whatever, and then you would want to use it in your formula. The only way to use that receptor from there on out is to make sure you use it to transfer said ability. So if you got a divine receptor, the goal is to get whatever weapon fodder piece unit, well, in this case it's weapon fodder piece, you want that thing to transfer that divine order onto your main piece. You can technically put divine receptor onto your main weapon piece, but you will not be able to keep it when you try to finalize everything. So I would say if you have a lot of other abilities you are going for, Play around with Affix Simulator or play around with Affixing Assist, whichever one of those two devices. Make sure you break down the pieces and then figure out where you want to shove this receptor. And then when you finalize everything, you should be able to transfer your divine order into something else. Yeah, so the official over here is a reference to, obviously, Genshin. And I help my pal. This is pretty much Scar, by the way. So yeah, I helped Scar choose a better, base outfit. It's in reference to the, one of the old ones. Oi, oi, Ayu. Fucking Ayu. Just Ayu. And then Natty says, picking out the cheap stuff from like Sponge Scratch accessory. Anyways, I'm gonna go get ready for this emergency quest. I helped them with the cosplay because I knew that there was a hairstyle that kind of fit her. I wasn't sure if it would actually fit her, but I recommended that one. It's from PSO2 ES. And then the base outfit is in reference to a certain corset outfit. And I can pull that one up later. Wonderful official frog, I see. Alright, so... Oh, fuck. This is virtual mining defense. It lied to me. Fuck it, whatever. I do need to do this a bit. Yeah, so Alice plays a good chunk of... Well, fuck. Is anyone even running this? Is anyone even running this? Is anyone doing this? No, Sky, run away from the Affix talk. It's not an Affix talk, it's kind of all over the place right now. Yeah, so I was trying to show off Sky's fish show. And Rick is like, time to solo more. Hell no! Don't want to solo. Imagine doing TD in 2021. Hey, look, I did not know it was TD. So yeah, Alice does a good chunk of Genshin talks, and they play a lot of the game. I think a couple other people in the chat plays it, so I don't mind where the chat goes. If you guys bring up a fixing, I'll address it as I see fit. If someone needs to talk about Luster or want opinions and thoughts about it, there's a couple of people in the chat that can respond to that. Yeah, so the thing about virtual mining defense right now, it's kind of dead. Like, there's better things to kind of run for. I thought it was morning, but no, it is not. I might just see how well these runs go. It might go alright. I don't know. Kind of jumped in on it, so I might as well commit. Was it Nikki Challenge? Yeah, I think one of them was like that. Alright, so here's my rule of thumb. I'm gonna stay at a certain tower. I'm just gonna hug blue. I don't care about collecting. I'm gonna just stay at blue. By the way, can you share your craft weapon affix though? Oh. So, I'm using a rifle. And this rifle has Grand Shoot, Mana Rev, Phrase Decay. Not as bad. Pretty much I use SAF to get Mana Rev, Phrase Decay. Grand Shoot, I just use a pop item. All these SSAs, I just transfer them as I see fit. So for these other abilities, it will emphasize on crit. So I got Skilled Intent, gives me a 3% critical hit damage. Skilled Intent to boost critical hit damage by 4%. Another one, but this one is a grade 2 as well. And you can see that it gives me a 5%. Then I got Calming Intent, boost normal attack damage by 13%. Mysterious Purpose boosts my crit rate by 20%, and then boosts damage by 2, and then recovers 1% HP. But 1% of damage dealt as HP, so max recovery is 30. And in terms of my units, it's pretty much the Guardian Soul stuff on my craft stuff. So I'm gonna just sit here. You guys can go kill it. I'm just gonna defend blue. Alright, here comes the horde. Oh yeah, no C6. Did you think that these run? Wait. Did you think that these runs are gonna run? No, wait, fuck. Hold up. Alright, so Vanilla says, did you think they're gonna run another support scratch for stuff like Grand Shoot and Tech before? Yes, so there is a support star. How the fuck did I get rank 3? Oi. I wasn't even doing much other than like pissing off mobs and shooting at them. I wasn't even collecting crystals. I don't like it when I get like a rank when I wasn't even trying to get it. Don't give it to me. Don't give me the star. That means I'm important. No. I'm gonna just sit here again. I'm staying next to blue. Yeah, oh shit, I hate this guy. Why do you give me this guy? Don't you dare aim at my fucking tower. Focus on me. Alright, there we go. Let's dance. I better not see a bunch of mobs like come near me or something. Hey look, there's a fucking bunch of mobs. Hey there. Don't you dare hit my tower. No, no, all you fuckers, come back here. Actually, I think the boss is still on me. No, it's on someone else. Alright, good to know. Oh, one of them got to my tower. Oh, don't you dare. No, no, I don't want you to even try that stupid animation of yours. Kill it. Alright, I'm going back to my Astral Tower. You guys got it. Alright, so there's supposed to be a Sergeant Scratch for another support item. Okay, good. I don't have the stupid star. There's supposed to be one in March. Let me look for it. Where is it? They said it's somewhere. Yeah, March 31st you got a Sergeant Support item scratch. I don't know if they're gonna have an AC one. Do you think the dash attack all the time with Rifle Phantom? Yeah, so the only reason why I would do this dash one is movement, or I know there's gonna be a bunch of mobs coming in like so. Now, I will most likely stand in front just in case if ninjas like that happen. Stop hitting my tower. This is my tower. Get the fuck away from my tower. All you get away. So yeah, I would use this to try to dash around, or if there's a good chunk of mobs. But oh shit, hold up. Let me go next to the blue. They might have the walls popping up soon. There we go. I called it. But yeah, I decided to use like different animations for Phantom now. Like these two. Alright, that's out. Bomb, 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 bomb. What the fuck? That was not my responsibility. That was not my responsibility. I was assigned to blue. This is why you guys gotta be careful with bombs. Apparently, Ultra Hard is instant. I'm like, wait. I'm like, it's that quick? Alright, noted. I always stay at blue. I think everyone was like trying to kill the boss and stuff, but shit. Yeah, there's gonna be moments like that. Once again, I hug onto a tower because I know that there might be those sort of situations. You see a beetle, you really need to pay attention to the towers. In terms of damage and stuff, we're doing fine. It's just that I don't think map awareness is as high as it can be. Like, I'm literally staying close to blue because I don't know these different factors. Is it after Affix week? I have no clue. Oh wait, no. For Japan, they might actually do another, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? I forgot. What is it? They're having that special thing. I'ma just shoot this down. This thing is gonna die. Someone help me try to do it. Alright, there we go. What is it? Promotional week? I'm trying to remember the right term for it. Festival? Web panel event. There we go. Web panel. Now, hopefully someone's taking care of those towers. Please tell me someone's taking care of those towers. Alright, they're taken care of. Yeah, web panel, web panel. So I haven't seen any actual news about it. You said there was like a possible one coming up on in February. The villain we never asked for, but the one we deserve, Korra. Yeah, I got steadfast because of that, but I noticed I dash attack right. I can do basic attack that does the same damage as the third attack. So, when it comes to me... How do I describe it? So, certain mobs, I will actually have a different sort of animation. So, I'll use the other two compared to the ones that you see me use. And usually, I try to emphasize heavily more on my basic attack than my photon action. Alright, that took a bit of damage. Why is that tower still alive? Alright, that's dead. I'm gonna hug blue. Alright, so apparently there might be a web panel that goes alongside with the 20th anniversary campaign. If they do, then yeah, there might be another booth and another recycle shop kicking in. I don't know why they might have an AC one then, Vanilla. They might have one. Wait, what are you trying to make, Vanilla, in terms of your augments and affixes? Are you trying to get returners? Are you trying to get something else? Oh god, it's these things. Yeah, I'm saying I'm hugging tower because there's a chance that the walls get a pop up. Aha, called it. I'ma just hug the blue. I'll just take care of this thing that people don't want to deal with. Aha! Wait, where are you going? Die. Hold up, I have to read what you are typing, Paulo. Oh yeah, there is a new limited quest going on in some... Oh god, what the heck? Flying birds. I hate those birds. Oh look, this thing. Sideways. Huh, alright. What the? Ragni, what the hell? Get off of my tower. Son of a bitch. I was like focused on the wall, but then there's that thing. Apparently I did not notice a giant bug attached to my tower. Wait a second, I just left my tower and there's a bunch of mobs trying to go to it. Nope, all you, don't you dare. A camp ship is up there too. Hold on, let me take care of that camp ship. Just die because you are a nuisance. How much HP does this thing have? I'm surprised you're still standing. Just die. Can't you just die? Thank you. Oh, I was trying to destroy that. And last wave. More shit. Wait, what? It's kind of all over the place, so we could talk about fashion. This is good EV power, PP grand power 4 as a factor mana rev, a mark Angla for units, SN for weapon, just guarding some mana rev and phrase decay. So for the power one, you could actually get an SAF of a power 5 if you want. Because Nova units give you that. Oh shit. Yeah, they get pop D thing. Is someone getting rid of that other tower? Oh shit, hold up. Alright, that's taken care of. There's a tower over there. No one's addressing this tower, I might as well address it. What was your... Oh wait, hold up. I cannot read that. I don't remember if there's a wall. Oh shit. No, no. I'm not next to my... Oh no, I see explosives. Don't you dare. Get away. There's a Ragni up there too. I might as well address this. Hi there, Ragni. Get off of the tower. Alright, that's good. Oh shit, tower. It's up. Exodus. Oh shit, there's a Beetle. I'm gonna stay right next to blue, thank you very much. Unless that Beetle dies first. Alright, Beetle's dead. Tao's right here. Oi, what the? They just teleported there. Fuckers. Get away from my tower. Get this bird away from here. Shoot, bird. Go away, bird. How much seconds? A minute? Might as well give this one HP. No, I use all of them. Bees! It's the bees again! It's the bees! Chrome. That's a thing apparently. No. I knew that was gonna happen. They're all going to purple. Jeez. Where's this Ragni jumping off to? Oi. Nope. I still got a barrier. Ha 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 ha. Chine. Alright, so let me catch up to chat. I hate the wheel boss. Yeah, I hate him too. Carl's like, too bad S5 calming expense doesn't synergize with S4 calming intent. Would have been a good combo for Phantom or Ranger. Well, it says, which this happened in NGS and PSO2, but I think that bosses should have health bars. It's kind of, that one I guess is... that one I could debate about. Because I can see the appeal of not seeing a health bar. The NPCs do hint at their health and what threshold they're at. Most of the times it's divided into like 75, 50, 25 in terms of what they say. But it might be nice to see HP bars. I don't know why I'm running around and collecting this stuff. Might as well get some X cubes, I guess. Or photon spheres. Maybe something similar to Divide Quest boss bar. Yeah, you guys in the, what is it? In Divide Quest, you got the rank bar, and that kind of hints at like them dying or whatnot. Cause that's like an indirect method at least hinting like, oh yeah, this boss is about to die. Oh yeah, this is a messy mag. I need to fix that. I'm in 6, good, yay. Not gonna count on getting the mark. Gotcha. So yeah, you could get an SAF, you got A rank from that. You could get an SAF of power 5 from a noble unit piece. Like if you've been farming some of the urgent quest, no, seasonal quests and the feature quests every now and then, you could trade in a good chunk of your weapon 2020 badges for So when you go over here, weapon exchange 2020, you can get this Novo rear. This one's gonna give you the power 5. The only thing is you would need to get that piece to whatever slot number you're going for. So I should have a Novo piece over here. So since this is a 6 slot and I already got it to plus 10, I could just use this within my formula to get an easy power 5. I'm gonna play some Rimworld. Good luck to you, Morph. It's all good. Ah, Rimworld. I do need to get into that. That's the next game that I do want to experiment with. Liz says, yes, similar to that, Paulo. And then Natty's like, what were your S5? Oh. So my S4 and S5. S5 is Mysterious Purpose. It's pretty much the Revelate, Liberate, Gun Slash that you get through Zig. And then S4 is Calming Intent. Pretty much is the S4 ability that boosts your normal attack. So this boosts it up by 13%. Yeah, Liberate gives you a 6. Now, doing that depends, because once again, making a Liberate unit piece eats up a good chunk of resources. So if you want to try to physically make one, the question is, do you really want to go through that process of upgrading a Nova into a Liberate? If you have nothing else to do, then you might consider it. There's only like a, what, plus 5 difference? Because if I go over here, look at it, it's going to cost all these resources. Now, I don't think it's bad in terms of pure photons ultimate boosters if you've been doing your divides. Actually, no, yeah, these aren't all as bad. The big one is this one, the Godarius, because that's decent materials of 12 stars. Rick is like, stat 5 and 6 is only 5 attack. Yeah. And then Vina's like, yes I am. I did it last time, so I'm going to do it again. Okay, so if you want to get this, then it's entirely up to you. All you need to do is make sure that you have the certain slot number. Yeah, so like getting Guardian Cell isn't bad, and if you do want to specialize heavily in a certain attack, you can. Just depends on your wallet and stuff. I would say try not to spend as much, but it's also your money. Let's see if I got the title. Nope, I did not get the title. So there's one thing that I do want to try to get. It has to do something with this virtual thing. Oh, here it is. Do I have to do it one more time? It says do it 5 times and then that one's 10. So if you haven't got these protects, you might want to do a couple of VRs. Do I want to try to do another one? I don't know. Nah. Sucks my 12 affix is not efficient for fighters since I spent a lot doing my 12 affixes. 12 should be heavy on DS attack stuff. Wait, my 12 affix is not efficient for fighters since I spent a lot during my 12 fix. Wait, are you trying to improve on your S attack that's on your gear already, or? Alright, well, we're going back to key hunting. Alright, let me swap music too. Key gathering, key hunting. Wait, I feel like this is the same song. There we go, we're done with that. That should be all of my dailies for this character. Yes it is, so we can send that in. Wait, yeah, I'm scratching my head. If you already got like S-attack units for your 12, that should work on your fighter too, unless you're just trying to go further and higher with attack or some other things. Or is your certain units right now a blend of S-attack and other stats as well? So it's like, why didn't it just do divides for like a week, then never again? It's like, they just do it to test it out. Never could find a MPA 4-man like divides actually died already. Is it already dead? Really? Because Divide is like good for farming a good chunk of mats. Or, oh, okay, so I'm guessing some people might actually have a certain mentality. Because another problem is people might be afraid of trying to farm heavily and then they just get it in the end. Although, I would still advocate and say you would want to farm regardless of that. Because I am going to release a video talking about the next big free event that's going to happen. But still, you want to farm still. If you don't, then it's going to be a pain in the butt when you try to get several light lever weapons. Or might happen. Might. There's a high chance that it will happen, but, you know, you still got to be cautious about, like, some unknown factors. Fel says, yeah, it's almost dead in global server because people know. Well, the next big free giveaway event is not that big. And I already mentioned it in the chat. Because, alright, here's the thing. For one, is anyone going to be bothered if I decide to show you guys a certain event that happened in the Japanese PSO2 that will most likely going to happen over there in global? Is anyone bothered by that? Because I'm not going to show it on the stream if one person's bothered by it. Fighter gets a lot more benefits from stacking, noting but S attack and going easy on PP and HP. Ah, okay. Because, like, even though they will give away something, it does not mean, like, you shouldn't farm for all these other mats. Show it? Alright. So, just to make sure, one last time, is anyone bothered by me showing anything on the Japanese side? Because this is a past event that happened, and they give it away, and most likely this will carry over to global. However, with this information, I would say still farm, because it's not giving you everything to get an easy weapon. Still farm. Still farm. No, still farm. I'll give 10 seconds. If anyone does not eject in 10 seconds, I'm going to show it. And you'll see a later video where I'm going to talk about it again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. For me, I'm lazy to try hard, so that's why I solo. 11 through 15. It's all good. Because, like, yeah, fighter could also cheese with Steel Puros because Stalwart will last for 15 seconds, the same as Steel Puros POT. Alright, so since no one object to it, let me talk about the thing that they will most likely give away over there in Global. The next big thing that happened in the Japanese PSO2. This happened, for the Japanese PSO2, it happened in December 2020. So, during that time, they gave away 13-star units, the Lightstream ones, and then they also gave the thing that makes the Lightweaver. This is spoilers now. So, they give a Dark Vanisher Ire Gun Slash, and then they give you an Ice Stone. The Ice Stone and the Gun Slash are both important because they are parts you need to do the certain upgrade. However, this is not everything you need to do said upgrade. So most likely for Global, they might actually finalize this and allow you to just get the 13-star, 13-star unit piece. Global, from what they did with the event that's still, is it still going on over there in Global, where they're giving a bunch of gun slashes and stuff, and they finalize it? There's a chance that they might actually finalize this, but I don't know if they would want to do that, especially if Japan didn't do that. But there's a chance that they might actually do something different. The thing though is that you get these things. But they gave you that Ice Stone and the Gun Slash. Now, why is this important? Because these two pieces you need to actually get a Lightweaver. So if I go over here and look at this, pretty much they give you a Dark Vanisher Ire 15-star weapon. It's not at plus 35, but you can get it to plus 35. You don't need to get any dupes whatsoever. It is at a 5 slot. You could work on it and get it to an 8 slot. But the thing is, they give you a free weapon that's already at max grind. Well, it has the chance to get the max grind rate of 35. So, you're covered in that. You got this Ice Stone. You just need to farm for every other thing. You still need Grain Crystals. You still need Diehards. You need 50 Diehards for a set upgrade. 300 Class X Cubes. And then 150 Demo Stones. Those Demo Stones will come along with that urgent quest. The big thing is just getting that Ice Stone. Now, here's another thing. This is just for one Lightweaver. What happens if you have multiple ways to get more Lightweavers? You're gonna have to time this by that number. I got a feeling that Global might either have almost all of the ways to get extra Ice Stones to fix ones, or you get 3 ways to get them. You got the event, you got the normal 50 kill count title, and then you got the Battle Pass Mission Pass. They will most likely update your Mission Pass Battle Pass so they can give you an Ice Stone. They've done that for several other weapon series already. So this is going to happen. I just don't know when, but this is gonna happen. Most likely it's gonna happen. So you get another Ice Stone. That means you can now make 2 Lightweavers. And then you got the 50 kill count. So now let's say you can make 3 Lightweavers now. You're gonna have to get 3 times the materials you need to get said Lightweaver. Now you also need to consider how you get the Ire weapon as well and how to get that to plus 35. Because if you buy it normally through Zeg, it is not at plus 35. There's a slim chance that Global will do something off script and they might finalize stuff. They might add a bit more things to aid you so you can easily get some of these things, especially with the 2021 shop being a thing still. And then the fact that I don't know if they're going to do anything with those crests, but they still have a way to rework Zig's Sage Crest so you could get something else compared to the weapons that you already now have in your 2020 shop. Maybe, Crow. There's so many factors that's gonna kick in still. But the thing is, if you got more than one way to make certain Lightweavers, if you get more than one stone, you would want a lot of resources. Because if I do these things by 3, you need 150 diehards, 900 class X cubes of some sort, or a good chunk of them that adds up to 900 or more. You need 12 grain crystals, you need 3 of these ice stones, and then 450 demos. And then 3 IA weapons as well. And then the question is, how do you get these things? Hopefully they start releasing ways so you guys can get grind caps. So if people are just dumping and not farming as much for divides, they really are gambling on the fact that they're gonna get like stuff finalized and finished. That might happen because there's still more events to come for the Japanese side, which might leak over there to global. But I would not become lax just because of that. Yes, you could be lax about it, but you still want to have that farming sort of mentality, especially when NGS comes out, and then there'll be new stuff, and just having that sort of mentality throughout your MMORPG experience, gameplay for PSO2. Like, even though I already hit endgame, you see me going around collecting a bunch of keys still, just so I can try to finish up my PAL levels for any remaining characters. And trying to get certain titles and just get everyone to 100. Alright, so talking about luster stuff. And then not only that, the biggest issue as well is modules, because these unit pieces, they don't drop easily, and it's gonna eat up modules. So I already made a separate video already talking about this, but you're gonna need roughly around 40 Shiva modules, 100 Metras, 100 Varuna, and 150 Exacore, if this does not drop naturally and you want to try to get it. This is the fixed way to try to get it, but you need a lot of resources. And then you also need 150 demo stones. I was able to save, what, at least 66% of my resources, because when I was doing Primordio and getting that 50 kill count, it dropped it dropped 2 of those craft pieces. You want to see my listed skill tree? Hold up. I will have to go on to one of my characters. Or are you asking that to Ricky? Actually, no, I should have the same tree like Ricky on one of my characters. Is that a rem? That is definitely a rem. Well, let me get some 75% too. What did I burn through? Was it 75s and 250s? Yeah, I don't have any 250s, 75s. Let me go fix that. Who's Rent? Oh, what the hell? I thought I got rid of my 10,000 X cubes, and now look at this. It didn't disappear on me. All right. Good to know that I still have 10,000 somehow magically. All right. Yeah, it should be on. Who is it? Who has my tree? Trying to remember who I fixed it on. It's either LVOX or it's on Rosa. Alright, I'll check that in a bit once we get this silver key. Alright, didn't equip anything else, let's go. Yeah, that's definitely a rem. Wait, why are you doing quotations? Is it not the true Rem? Wait, what did I not do? Have a drink? Really? I forgot that one? And then I gotta do this all over again. I might do like the key collecting off stream. Alright, so let us swap to someone that has my tree. It's Rem that has been reincarnated in PSO2 world. Ah, I see, I see. Alright, let me see if LVOX has this skill tree for Luster. Or it could be my other Luster. Let's see. Is it you? It might be you. Yeah, it's you. So, no wait. No, it's my other one. Hold up. Oh gosh. It might be on Rosa actually, so let's go to her. Okay, yeah, so this one is the fixed one that's similar to what Ricky has. So we didn't exactly increase the killing rest rate one. The Diband Disorder is at a 3. Shift gauge boost is 10. Most of this is actually maxed out. Except like these 3 over here. Amplified Insist, Killing Rest Rate, and Diband Disorder. Now everything else, this character can go through all the different styles, so I did max all their different element types, and then I did max out a good chunk of these. I decided to ignore the stuff down here. So yeah, the other thing about these certain skills down here is that you'll get it as you level up. So once you hit like 95, you don't need to use a point to unlock these here. You'll get it eventually. So you would want to definitely get this part up here. This part is quite important. Yeah, so it's optional. Because the thing about killing rest rate, if I remember correctly, is that once you kill a mob, you get... When an enemy dies within range, you get HP PP. If you're using Luster as a boss, solo boss, or a boss sort of class, where they handle bosses, then you wouldn't want this as maxed out. If you had someone that was doing that, like someone using just Zandy style, or someone that you just get used for mobbing, then that's a different story. But you might want to try to invest in everything else first before you do this. Yeah, so some of these are situational. It just depends on what you think you will do a lot of, or if you're able to capitalize on some of these. Like boosted time of shift on the band that you receive and raises the maximum possible duration to 120. So if you have Skydance Boom, guess what? You're always giving yourself a shift on D-band that you receive. This might be nice, but Just depends on if you actually do capitalize on that. And then same can be said with this one, but this will be a lot. Obviously, it's attack. You will want that attack boost. If you have multiple characters, you might want to split up the different style. I decided to make Rosa well versed in all of them. As you saw on my previous character before I swapped to this one, they were more on in the Zandy style. And then once again, you get all of these eventually. This is like free points right here. Like once you hit level 70, you can just unlock that. Some people use voltage reset point for all attack up stat. Okay, so this thing. Alright, so back to farming. Since I'm on you, let us... Actually, what are you? Are you Luster? You're Luster, aren't you? You're Gunner. Let us continue to get a bunch of keys. Huh? Vegas, try 50. Do I have a 50? Yeah, pretty much my skill tree is based off of Ricky's skill tree. Yeah, it's like situational. It depends on what you personally do and what you like doing. Yeah, I can't actually get into technical talk with it though. Ricky's the one that could try to explain it more. You got the skill tree, right, Wes? Alright, I already got the fun points. Why do I not have double jump? Oh yeah, because I'm on Gunner and I reset this character's skill tree. They have no double jump. The lack of double jump is annoying me. But yes, alright. Just making sure. Just a smack him with a just attack, and normal attack, and a kick too. So Monday, I'm gonna do... Actually, it might be on Tuesday, actually. Tuesday would be a bit nicer. So Tuesday, I might, for the morning stream, it's gonna be PSO2. And I'm gonna be doing the extreme quest for you guys and answer any questions about it. What am I gonna do on Monday though? What can I do on Monday though? Monday might be a different stream. It might not be PSO2. Now, once the PSO2 day is long past and it's gone, I might go back into story. What else? And then I'll be doing some Honkai and Genshin, experiment with something else. Tomorrow I am going to be doing an XCOM 2 stream around 8 PM EDT. Unless I got something on in real life to do. I'll notify you guys if something is up. I'm gonna go now, Morphe. Good luck on your grind. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Alice, and talking. Once again, I do have something prepped. I got something that I really want to do when it comes to Honkai. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Alice. I'll see you around. Damn, that cinema though. That animation, Jesus, it hits me like a fucking truck. I am very tempted to actually make a character, a cosplay of someone from Honkai in here. However, it is a pain in the butt to actually make another character just for that alone. It is possible to try to cosplay one of them. I'm debating about who. Teresa should be the easiest one. Someone already did a cosplay of Himiko. Actually, is Scar still on? I'm waiting for when PSO2 days over for the Honkai stuff for you to try out my account and see all the fun characters I have. Alright. By the way, what's the difference of level 1 and level 10 of shift boost on Luster? Akoro solo. 104% versus 140% gear gaining. Wait, did Korra say something about soloing?
Completed.
What did I not do? I forgot to take a drink again. Alright. Phone, stop it. I'm gonna have all these keys all over my fucking storages. This is nice. Aha. No, I'm kidding. Alright, I do want to stare into something though. Did anyone buy anything from my market? Nope. But also, friendship pose, that is stupidly high. This is okay, yeah, it jumped up in price. You missed your crying pain. What was going on? What did you do? Oh, apparently, I don't know why my phone chat doesn't pick it up. Sometimes it skims over some of the stuff you guys say. Fucking randoms keep dying in Divide. Failed the quest for me. 20 minutes, 0 points. Someone kill me, please. Oh. Yeah, you might want to solo Koro. Jeez. I would help you if I was over there, Cora, but I'm not. I don't play on global. Alright, so what? I think it's 7, 8, 9. 9 characters I still had to go through. Pain, Pekko. I'm just a bit baffled at how, like, people are just, like, dumping it now, saying, oh yeah, we're not farming this anymore. It's like, what? Money? You know how much you need, right, for certain things? Continue to summon Morph into wait, what? What? No. No. Like, the big problem with me trying to do, like, both global and Japan is the need to have more memory space. Like, I don't have the funds for that. Well, I need to go buy something for that, but then the other problem is me trying to figure out how to put that into my PC. And I needed to get one of my pals over here to help me. I'm looking for Choco and Pekora meme review and Kiara's holo talk with Miko. Doing it on the weekend is convenient for me. Ah, yeah, I'm looking forward to that too, or at least seeing the replays. I like how Kiara is talking to all these, all the Japanese, VTuber, HoloLive VTubers. And then we can now understand what they want to say and stuff. I was laughing at how Kiara is so obsessed with Callie, but then again, like, Callie is something though. I like her personality. She was the one that actually got me into watching a bunch of HoloLive. Kai's like, Isekai morph into globe. Oh no, please no. Well, if I could keep my stuff then maybe, but no. I don't know how I feel, guys. I want to help, but I don't know how I would feel about the overall atmosphere of global, especially, once again, if I know some of the differences from Japan and global. It's like, oh. I love you all, but I don't know if I'm ready for suffering. The big thing is that the money grabbing ways, because that would bother the living shit out of me. I cannot stress that enough, like, I don't know why, but if there's like glaring difference in how they're milking money, that will bother me. In Global's kind of been doing some stuff that's like... Completed. Callie the truck to... Oh wait, call the truck to Isekai morph into go... No, no. Kura's like, yes, morph. Callie have two big personalities, alright. Hey, shut up. Not like that. The other thing is, Callie is also a pink hair girl. I have a thing, once again, for pink hair girls. Kura's like, well, I heard Morph might if he gets enough funds for his cute anime video. You see, I did not... It's something, I guess. One of my pals, they actually have a VTuber avatar. I was surprised they actually started to, one, stream, but two, they have a VTuber thingy. I think it's not hard to make one, but at the same time, I don't know if I feel like trying to make one. And which character do I want to do? There's like a couple easy ones I could try to do, but yeah. Gosh darn, you guys really want me to go over there to global? Gosh. I don't know if you want me just so I can suffer with you guys, or you just want me there so I don't know. Go there so we can simp for you. Please. My characters aren't that great. I'm not that great to simp for. I ain't no cute VTuber anime girl. And before someone says not yet, and then there's like winky smiley face. Now don't come over. You have to start all over to get the best gear. I mean, I'm not really worried about that technical point. What was it? It would be best, like, if I really do want to go over there, best to actually just catch the welfare events, the good free giveaway event stuff. But what the big thing about me is that, once again, it's the small little things, the glaring differences I can point out that will bother me the most. Because that's how I left Global in the first place. I was okay with the gameplay, I was okay with the pacing, I was okay with some of the stuff that you do. But when I stared at the Mission Pass Battle Pass and when I stared at that Fresh Shop, just looking at that just burned me. Like, the way you get money, and I played some other games that have like global and Asian version, or global or the better / advanced, far updated, far ahead games. They usually stick to the same sort of methods and they still give the same things. Like they don't change it up on you, but for global it's just different. And if some of the bonus lobby actions, if I do, let's say, well over there so I can get certain fashion stuff from PSO2, some of them kind of irks me because this pedal one, this is just one of the examples that I recognize off the bat. This one was a free lobby action in Japan. For one of your scratch campaigns, or at least like you buy AC campaign, and if you buy like your 90-day premium one, or if you buy an X amount of ACs, you get this bonus lobby action. Why did they put this free lobby action into a bonus LA? It's like, why not put it into your limited quests mission pass dealio? Or why put it in that? This was free. Yes, you won't get the same event that can help you get it, but there should be some sort of similar things. Like, if this is free on Japan, then you will want to try to make it free over there in global and not put it behind a stupid paywall. If they have something like this stupid tub LA, I don't mind if that was like a pay to win thing, because that was something, well, paywall thing, because this tub action that I'm doing, this came along with you buying an X amount of ACs. This was a bonus one, and this one has a bit more relevance, and it's not going to feel like I got cheated out of my money because of that. So the fact that they took a free LA that you get from Japan and put it behind a paywall where it's a bonus lobby action, where you could have got something like the Japanese version where you can get something like this where it's much more hysterical, makes sound effects a bit better, a bit more of your money, because it is limited. Yes, and then there's that. The sheer fact that it's a business, they're trying to make money, try to do it, and obviously people are still gonna buy it just because, you know, it's a bonus thing and it's Sega, they want to support it. But I just can't stand that. Like, if I know these differences and like they're not getting the best value out of it, it grinds my gear. Like, yeah, they can easily get more funds. Like, here's the thing about money making, alright? You can get money if you know your audience and your target audience. Japan has no problem doing these gacha systems. They milk a lot of money. They are still milking a lot of money because there's a lot of factors that are involved behind some of their actions. And I don't feel like Global needs to try to do all these sort of methods that, you know, is actually a free option over on the Japanese and put it behind a paywall of some sort, or a wall, like that free lobby action one. I get it, they're trying to get money, but why make a free lobby action go into a paywall when you can just stick with paywall stuff to be paywall? Because this tub action, once again, you can't buy this with your normal Meseta, you can't buy this with Sergeants, you cannot get this through the play shop. this is a limited time bonus action. Now, they might revive it on the Japanese PSO2 soon, but the thing is, you need to get an X amount of money. You might need to buy X amount of ACs, spend an X amount of ACs to get this bonus lobby action. And over there in Global, like, they should have done something like that. Keep some of the stuff similar, because, once again, it's unique and it fits the bill. It's what it is. It was something that was behind a paywall. So, it just doesn't sit well with me. Yes, I get they need money to get... They're gonna need to... they need money for NGS, they need money for this, and this, but I can't sit behind how they took free-to-play stuff and put it behind a paywall now. Obviously, if you don't know, you don't know. But... paywallception. It's just that, yeah, if you want to support the game, you can support it. Like, the plus side for Global in terms of what they were selling, the Nier Automata stuff that they did for Global, that was smart of them. And that was actually a safer, better method than what Japanese PSO2 did. Japanese PSO2, they made it a gacha. And even if you did an X amount of pulls, you did not have a selector. So you had to pull until you get the thing that you want, meaning that you're spending an X amount of money to get the thing that you want. Global, they have a fixed way where you can just buy it and it's a guarantee. You don't need to play with the gacha system. That's smart. That's how you can milk some money compared to what Japan did. Japan milked a lot more money though, because it was during that time and they use a gacha system for that. So either way, they can still milk money. They still get to get a lot of money. They know their audience. They know what to do. It's just that some things I can't sit on and be like, oh yeah, you know, it's pretty much the same. No, like, there's glaring differences I can point out. And that bothers me, because you can be greedy, but at the same time, be fair while you're being fucking greedy. Now, that sounds contradictory in itself, but it's like, if it's a free-to-play, leave it as a free-to-play. Why put it behind something and limit it? Like, there's easy ways to just try to milk money still. If you have something that people really want in terms of fashion, they get to buy it regardless. That's why they still have this scratch system. They still have that RNG factor too. It's gonna milk money regardless, especially with like some of the stuff that's going on over here. They got bonus actions that you may want to get, and like the only way to get these is if you do an X amount of these scratches, which means you need to spend and stuff. This is incentives. And then Vanilla says, also, they are not gonna get maybe 80% of the Japanese... Yeah, so... I mean, even then, like... Hold up. Like, even then, if like, NA isn't gonna get any of the Japan scratch, then do what they did. Like, how they did it with Steam. They got a collab that, well, collab with all the Steam stuff, Valve stuff, with like Team Fortress and stuff. Make it unique on your end then, if you can't get stuff on Japan. Make Halo, like, Microsoft is backing up PSO2, right? So why not do a collab with Microsoft stuff, or at least with, I don't know, Halo, or, I don't know, some other Xbox franchise games. There's possibilities to do different things, and try to be, you know, unique, fair. What do you think about them not putting... Wait, what do you think about they put receptor in AC? That's gonna be fucking bullshit. It's not gonna be fair. Because, once again, look at Japan. They don't have to pay real-life money to get these receptors. You have to pay Meseta. There are a couple of receptors that are behind a paywall, but it's not like the Soul Receptor, Factor receptors, and now Reverie receptors. If they put it behind it, then yeah, it's not gonna be fair. But guess what? That is them milking more money, and most likely, if people aren't aware of augments and affixes and these glaring differences, then they might fall into that trap. They spend a good chunk of their money to get this thing that you don't really need. Like, it's just gonna show me that Global's gonna do a lot more things to get a lot more money. And once again, I understand that it's a business. They're gonna try to milk money, but at the same time, even though I bitch about Sega left and right, it's pretty fair in some of these sort of things. Well, questionable at some points, like how the Nier Automata is, but they know how to milk the money. They know how to appease the masses, and yes, you saw how people were concerned about fashion stuff more than anything else, and they addressed that first. Yeah, so I don't know what Global can get exactly. Like, they already got a good chunk of them, but you're still missing a lot of them, because you're still missing... There's, like, months worth of these things. So you're missing, like, Irregular Magical High School, Disgaea, Fairy Tail, Attack on Titan. I'm surprised they didn't do anything with the Attack on Titan. That might come in a bit. Sword Art Online, there's like the Yakuza games now, or at least the Rising Dragon one. SSSSS Gridman, Mood Love. So yeah, I went on a tangent spiel about that market thing. That's why I can't stand Global if I stare at those things. Like, I can, like, if I don't stare at it, I'll be fine. I might actually be able to play Global as it is. But once I stare at the market stuff, it's when I'm gonna go into, like, a slight breakdown and be like, oh, they did this now, did they? That, like, once again, some people don't give two shits just because, one, they don't know about it, two, they don't want to know about it, and three, they're gonna support the game regardless. And then D's like, yo, Morph, quick question. How do you apply enhanced capsules since weapon plus 30, or will it raise to 31 and so on as you enhance, say, from 10 to 20? Basically, is it best to apply it at once? You want to try to apply it as soon as you can. Let me think. Do I want to do a live demonstration with that? I guess I can? I have a bunch of junk stuff, so I don't mind doing a live demonstration. Let me think. I'll think about the live demonstration. It's not going to be that bad for me to do it. But I have to think on it. Or I could pull up a replay of how I did it for one of my weapons. My previous weapons. It's all good. I don't know. Like, here's the thing about some videos that I've watched. They don't show everything. And that kind of question is like, wait, so how exactly did you do things? When you break down something, my rule of thumb is this. You show everything because you don't know what sort of questions will appear if someone's be like, okay, so how do you exactly select stuff? That's kind of important to know. That's why I have like an entire video playlist where it goes into the nitty gritty and show you everything that I do from start to finish with affixes. Yeah, because, like, don't get me wrong, editing is fine and dandy. You can make it look very nice. It's just that sometimes you gotta show everything just so people understand how you did certain things exactly. Because it, like, you know, show and tell and just copying. Nothing for SMT for Global in Japan. Most of the collabs were from the modern Persona games. Yeah, so you guys on Global, you got your Guilty Gear, your Blaze Blue, you got the Persona stuff, you got the Miku stuff. What else did you guys get? There was another big one. You guys didn't get Fate, which is also surprising. Let me stare at PSO2. You also got Idola, but that one is kind of a given since it's in the PS Fantasy Star stuff. The only thing that kind of annoys me is how they don't link your PSO2 Idola Global to PSO2. That was, I had question marks for that one. Yeah, Konosuba, Sakura Wars. You also got the unique one that you guys have compared to Japan is the Steam one. But other than that, I don't know. Wait, no, Ricky, no, goddammit, Ricky. Just like Bungie, us mortals can't comprehend Sega Microsoft logic, but there's 100% try boost for your troubles. They should give 150 extra try boost. Yeah, they should be updating your rewards too, because I feel like it's a bit on the low side. Now, I feel like they will most likely try to do that, because we are about to get Super PSO2 Day, you guys are about to get it as well. Hopefully they don't change a lot of the buffs that you're getting and also the rewards.
Emergency! Code! Attack!
Oh yeah, you also got Sonic. I forgot Sonic was the thing. There was that Sonic collab too. But that was also given because that's part of Sega. Oh yeah, we can't forget Nier Automata too. Once again, Global did the safer, smarter move, but in terms of instead of in money games, I feel like Sega kind of got a lot out of it. Because they also did it in a very strategical way. I don't know if they planned it beforehand, but they did it right after a couple weeks of the Nier Automata release. Yeah, so you also got that Sega one, which had a bunch of characters. You got one character from Valkyrie Crusade, you got another one from the Yakuza, you got another one from a fighting game, and then you got another one from a really retro mecha, what is it, mecha Sega game. Note that I'm still working on that collab video, but I'm debating about how to approach it because of copyrights. There's gonna be like certain things that I can't play, and it might have heavy copyright to the point where you can't view said video. So I'm debating about how I still want to do it. I feel like I want to give it justice and play stuff. I might need to go to instrumentals, because I don't think instrumentals will be a con against like copyrights, but I don't know. How to win an MMO. Study and apply into the company, make a job into the dev team, become GM easy. I mean, some people could do that. Your character's so cute. Hey there! I do not know how to pronounce your name, but thank you. Although this is the one character that I'm not happy about. I have like cuter characters. But then by the time you made it in, you realize the game is already dead. Oh. Sometimes, yeah, some games are successful, some don't. They rise and fall. Wow, rejected the compliment. Harsh more. I mean, I take it, but at the same time, it's like, this character needs a lot of work. I haven't really spoiled them as much. Like, I have cuter characters. This one is... question mark. They're pretty much an undead girl, too.
Completed.
Like, what character do I have that's cute? Like, she's cute. He's a robot. I can't call that cute. She's cute. aka Watame wannabe, apparently. Don't know about cute with this one. I would say more of sexy. Shadow, obviously can't see his face. And then Zill and Sherelle, that's debatable. Can't see her face. She's more of a witch thing. Jamie, a work in progress trap. Shiva, that's Shiva. Pandora, evil crazy lady. Bella Luna, questionable. I'm still trying to figure out a certain theme for her. And then there's Zill. General S, that's the cosplay. X, just a character that I decided to make. LVOX, Lolly, question mark. Yuko is pretty much a midget. Esta is one of my characters that is paired up with Asha, another robot, cosplay, more on sexy, ended. How about the one on cam? No homo. What do you mean? Wait, what, me? What do you mean, Shiva cute? Did I say Shiva cute? I don't know. I did not say that. Well, I just said that, but no. I did not say that. Literally. Me? I'm questionable. Thank you. I had to think about that one. I was like, huh. How would I put myself? I don't know. Just depends on what I'm doing. What? Heck no, I do not want her to step on me. She could go away. I just made her because I had her stuff. I was like, what am I gonna do with all this stuff? I can't sell it to someone who may want it. So, someone got a body pillow. I heard you said Shiva cute. Wait, I did? Oh shit, did I say she was cute? Oh fuck. You see, I wasn't trying to say that. I guess it was just by... no. I don't know what to say about that. I really need to watch the replay now and see if I did say that. Cause I guess I actually said that. I think I wasn't supposed to say that. I know I wasn't supposed to say that. What? I am not an M. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Before we start doing this, that's a giant fucking no. We're not gonna go into this talk now. No, I deny it. He's like, I heard you say Shiva. Well, that's Shiva. Okay, good, good. That's what I thought too. Good. Ooh, ooh, I was about to say. I was about to say. Some of you guys might be trolling on me. I see. I see what you guys want me to say. I see. You want me to simp for Shiva. I don't know if I should. I will admit to evil, but I would not admit to saying she was cute. What? Nope. Well, I guess it depends, because there's like rare scenarios where I actually will like a lolly. Well, then again, I guess that depends on how I view it, because sometimes when there's a really cute girl, I would see them as a cute girl that you need to defend and just make sure that nothing harmful harms them and all of that. Now, the rare exception that was joked on was with Tanya. Now, the reason why I like Tanya is more of a sadistic slash twisted reason more than she is cute sort of thing. I do like the light novel visual for a representation of Tanya, but in terms of Tanya, she's just what is it? A salary man stuck in a fucking small body and defies a lot of basic norms. But I like that, and she's just not really evil, but you know, more of a realist, I guess. Wait, what the fuck? Did I not collect my money earlier? Oh, that would have bothered me if I didn't check that. Huh. Weird. I'm surprised I didn't collect that shit. Well, he does like Esdeath, I could see that. Well, yeah, Esdeath, well, once again, there's a difference between me slapping a waifu label compared to me liking someone and loving their certain design or personality. Esdeath is in that boat where I like her personality. I love how she's a maniac and she's a war maniac, battle maniac to the core. However, I would not want to try to marry her because one, I'm okay with her with Tatsumi more than me. Secondly, I don't want to mess with Crazy. Well, yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with Crazy. Well, is she reasonable? I don't know. She could be a yandere depending on, like... Because she's new to the love sort of thing. So I don't know how she would react if I was, like, committed to her, that I talked to some other girl. I don't know what she would do. I would say that she might kill them. Yeah, don't get me wrong, like, a battle maniac and them being true to it and just, like, being really fucking strong, that's a lot of points. However, in terms of her getting into a lovey-dovey side of things and getting into it, especially when she's new to it, I don't know how she would be when I start to, you know, talk to friends, family, especially if it's another female. I don't know how she would react if I started talking to someone. And she might think that I might be cheating on her. I don't know what she would do. Most likely, if she does have a yandere personality, she's not gonna... She could torture them, or she could straight up fucking kill them. Either way, I'm not gonna be a big fan of someone killing someone just because I talked to them. She'll freeze you solid on... Well, maybe that would happen too. Because if you're just as crazy or similar to, I see chemistry. Joshua says, are you talking about your characters? And if you dated... No. We're talking about, we're talking about, well, someone asked me if I was into, or asked me if I was a lolicon, and I'm just breaking down these various things. So I'm talking about, like, certain characters that I like, traits, difference from love, like, waifu, someone I just admire, love, like. It's all over the place. But yeah, so for lollies, pretty much, if they're cute, I want to protect them. Now, if it's more on the other thing, no, fuck that. I'm not a big fan of that. Now, there's also a difference from a lolicon versus a fucking pedo. Because, you know, pedo's more on the real life aspect than actually trying to do some shit, so... I mean, that can go into a huge debate about, like, you know, all that. I don't know if I want to touch that. Yes, all these are for heads pads. Not the other way around. I mean, there's those sort of comics for that, and obviously there are pros and cons, there are certain sides to said arguments. All in all, if it's on paper, it's not gonna hurt you. If it's in a medium, it's not gonna hurt. Granted, that depends on what and how you portray, say, mediums. Because if it's just anime related stuff, it's like, it's anime, it's a fucking piece of paper. Hopefully, they didn't relate it to something in real life, because that's gonna be disturbing once you learn said truth. There was a certain artist that was doing something like that. Like, the story was pretty straightforward. It's a guy trying to help a girl try to get into modeling. They were at a certain age, but then the guy was in trouble and he got like a certain charge saying he was a pedophile and all that. And then that kind of ruins the story that the guy illustrates in his anime. So it's like, if there's no relation whatsoever, then yeah, it's just a piece of paper. It's just fiction. But the moment you start incorporating real life into it, that's a different story. Like how that one Netflix movie got a lot of talk, and there's like a lawsuit on it, especially with the girls like little girls twerking. Out of all the fucking things that they could do, why fucking twerking? Why that one? What the fuck? And then there's like scenes in there that had that kind of pissed me off. One, as a dancer, and two, like, you really did this? I get you're trying to send a message about dancing and little kids and stuff, but not like that, please. Motherfuckers. Yes, that pissed me off. Like, I'm asking why. They know what grinding and twerking is. They shouldn't be doing that with fucking kids. Crow, about that. Yes. In my very old streams, I did show said Daki Makura. And then Phoenix like, I agree. It's like, if you want to portray some messages, don't do it in a way where it's gonna get you in trouble. Like, God, there's other alternatives too. Instead of like that, why not ballet? I get it, they might want to send a message about like hip-hop, but still, that is bad, because, you know, it's definitely not it's not gonna be viewed in a good light. And then there's like some other things that are, but yeah, with anime, it's just fiction. It's like, it's not gonna hurt you. And not only that, like, if you kind of follow the logic of like, oh yeah, if you're a lolicon, then you're a pedophile sort of thing. How about Japanese people? Because you know that the Japanese people look at this stuff and they're not bothered by it. And in a way, it kind of works psychological as well, because they kind of tune it into a piece of paper where, you know, it's just a piece of fiction if it's in an anime and stuff. And there's not a lot of crimes in Japan because of that. Obviously, it still is kind of disturbing, but, you know. But I'm not gonna try to desensitize myself and be like, oh yeah, like, this isn't happening sort of deal. Like, you gotta be aware that people are still gonna do a lot of fucked up crazy shit in real life. There's like trafficking, slave trafficking, there's like the black market stuff. Slavery still in certain areas. It's like, I'm not gonna turn a blind eye to it, but do I really want to see it in the public eye? And do I want to see that as a thing? Not really. Is that my thing? Hell fucking no. Well, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still problems in Japan. Like, even though I said that, it's not like they're 100%, like, you know, not in the crime list stuff. There's things that will still happen. There are people who are still corrupted. There are still some people that's gonna do crime. It's like, it's a medium that can help you not do it in real life. It's like violent video games. Do you see a lot of people running around shooting fucking guns left and right, trying to steal cars? No, it's just a way to escape reality, also a way to release your stress. There's a lot of perks to playing a violent video game. And some people would say, oh yeah, violent video games equals like someone going on a rampage and stuff. Is there a relation to that? No, sometimes their psych kicks in. Sometimes it's just them changing and just thinking heavily on stuff that's going on in real life. It's like anything can set someone off. So there's always a debate, a talk. Someone's gonna choose certain sides and then they gotta just provide said points. Like if someone said they weren't for violent video games, I would say otherwise because, you know, there's perks to playing violent video games. Hey, I saw people wearing masks with their nose out. Some didn't. Yeah, I mean, even now, you can see some of these sort of things, like people not wearing masks. And obviously, there's a lot of people that try to reinforce this. You got Bill Nye talk about it a bit scientifically. You got some people from the health organization, scientists pointing out all of these things to why. And then there's still people who say, I don't give two fucks, I don't want to wear it. This is the thing about being a human and being an individualist. You are going to bump into someone that's not going to have the same sort of ideologies, or like, you know, they're not going to be like a yes man. They're not going to agree to everything. Obviously, that's who they want to be. And, I mean, that's how that's how I'm kind of aggressive of some of the stuff that I talk about for video games. It seems like I'm aggressive, I'm toxic, but at the same time, it's like, I'm just stating what I want to fucking say. And you gotta consider all these different points too. There's reasons to why I would say certain things. Maybe it's on purpose, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm playing devil's advocate to get an argument going. And then I feel like society just becoming... this is just my opinion with this one. I feel like society nowadays, they're trying to be a bit desensitive to a bunch of stuff, just not, you know, acknowledging some things and just being very picky about almost all these little things, like how leotards on an anime girl is fucking what? It's like trying to sexualize women and shit. It's like some dancers wear that shit, and it's kind of related to real life. And with the internet and medium too, it just opens up a lot of ways for people to just openly criticize and just, you know, state some free stuff. I mean, there's no wall police where it's like, yeah, you can't really do this, you can't really say this. I mean, depends on the country as well. Like, something in, like, China, they might be policing their internet. Cause, like, is it a big problem, or is it because that's what they're showcasing? States often talk about what's bad in other states, but now their own. Ironic, isn't it? The mask thing is a compound issue, yeah. And then Joshua says, I understand that the perspective that you can digest the content rather than committing an illegal act, but I do believe that there is a way serious issue with sexual assault in Japan. I actually said something similar to what you have been saying at one point, but I was corrected by a Japanese person at one point. I don't think you're aggressive or toxic. I think you're your own person in your own view. I don't disagree with what you're saying. Yeah, this is why I'm open-minded. Like, even though someone says like they're not agreeing with it, they still give me points and valid things. And then Vanilla's like, Americans don't care. Yeah, Joshua, I'm just saying stuff from what I heard, but obviously there's a lot of faults in it. So it's not like the world is perfect. The reason why I went depressed and emo back in middle school was because I started to think heavy about all these philosophical things and things that people were taking for granted. And yeah, some cultures, they will have a certain mindset, like how some Americans don't really care unless it's happening to them. And I would say that is kind of a case for maybe a good chunk of people. But I can't vouch for, you know, you guys. You guys know what your morals are and all that. What says, also, most lollies are of age and can consent. Don't understand why most non-anime watchers and even some people who watch the anime think that lollies are actually kids. Yeah, I mean, how do you define a kid? Because you also gotta think that, like, what, they refer to, what, minors as, I think the term that, well, minor is anyone below 18, but there are some countries where, like, a minor is a bit lower than that, or if they reach a certain age, they're technically something else. There's so many cultural differences and perspectives. There's so many factors that kind of you gotta consider sometimes. Yeah, stereotypes. And this is like judging a book by its cover. Like how a teacher is like actually, like they look like a small kid, but the teacher is like 300 goddamn years old or something. Or like 20 years old. It's just fantasy. Like in the case of anime, it's just pretty much fantasy. Obviously, you will have likes and dislikes. Kids equals young, whether lolly can be whether lolly can be 9,000 years old. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna just try to hide everything though. I don't like how people try to hide things and they try to like dumb it down and be nice about it. Now, give me the nitty-gritty facts. Because people gotta be aware. Because if you don't, then people are gonna be like, oh, okay, so it's not that bad, right? Sometimes it's bad. Like trafficking and stuff. Some people aren't aware of that. Some people are most likely ignorant of it, or maybe some people just, you know, brush it off because it's not gonna happen to them. Or it might not happen to, well, yeah, it might not happen to them or anyone they know. But then when that hits, it's like, oh shit, this is a thing. And then they realize that this has been going on, and it is still going on. I love how my stream title is like Affix talk and getting keys, and then we go into philosophical things. I don't mind going on a tangent, go off topic, but yeah, I don't mind at all. My stream too anyway, so it is what it is. Wait, I don't understand why people who don't watch anime think these are children. They jump the gun, it's assumptions. A lot of people, like, don't get me wrong, everyone's gonna assume something. Like, how I'm gonna release some videos where it's me jumping the gun saying, oh yeah, because of these patterns, I'm gonna assume that this is gonna happen. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong, but sometimes you might need to do a bit of research into it. And this is where I kind of bring it up every now and then. Like, I feel like people in this day and age, they don't look into things. They listen to what is being presented, like right off the bat. Like, hey, look, there's like, what's a good example of it? It's like how the media paints a lot of pictures. The one that pissed me off recently, and hopefully that kind of died down, was how they were talking about police brutality and shit. It has always been present, and with what was going on in the United States it was back in 2020. That thing just pissed me off because it was like, okay, yeah, that happened. But that's not the first time. It's like how people recognize bullying in schools now. It's like some people are dying because of bullying. And then like there was a major one that kind of got everyone aware and be like, oh shit, this is a thing? Yeah, it's been a fucking thing. Philosophical affixes, laugh loud. Natty's like, laugh loud. Went to make food and we still talk about lollies. Nah, but we'll try to move away from that. It's more of a broader thing now. Sometimes the will can use a reset. Let's isekai everything. Or it's rewind time. I don't know. And then Scar's like, no goddamn lie, I'd be pretty embarrassed if I showed my girlfriend to my family and she looked underage. Sometimes it's not just about age. Looks can fact. I mean, sometimes you gotta understand that. I mean, yes. Like, if you look at someone and you kind of guess right, then that's you guessing right. But you can't judge a book by its cover because sometimes the guy that looks like a fucking emo depressing kid isn't even a fucking emo depressing kid. They could actually be quite versed in society. They can talk to a lot of people. They know how to do fucking business. But the thing is, do you really want to know? Like, do you want to make that initial reaction and that initial conversation, that start? Then Josh was like, I understand your frustration, but we unfortunately are all living in our own movie. Yeah, and that's why I love and I loathe individualism. Because without it, we don't have all these different personalities, these inspiring people, these influential figures, these strong figures. Some of them that are weak that could become strong. There's so many differences in a human being. But then you got like the fact that people are gonna do stuff and then people band together, and then people jumping the gun, people assuming, people being saps to the media or something. It's hard. Being a human, I feel like being a human is complicated. It's not a movie, it's a mistake. And then Natty's like, no worries, it's all good. Oh. Yeah, we just go all over the place. This is why I like video games and animes. Because I can escape some of this shit. I don't want to see it. Anyways, let's move away from that. Who's your most badass character that you ever seen in video games, anime, what have you? What's the most badass person character that you know? Josh was like, I love escaping, yeah. Actually, I can't even answer my own question. Who's the most... Actually, no, I have one person in mind I would say. And it's from an anime. Guts Oh! Damn, Guts. Guts is just... Holy shit. I love his, well... Ignoring the CG 3D anime one. In terms of what he's gone through personality-wise and all of his experience and stuff, yeah, Guts is a major badass. Artorias. Ah, shit. Dark Souls 2. Scar, when are you going to play Dark Souls again? I do need to play Dark Souls 3. I want to stream that. I'm debating about doing it on PS4 or doing it on my PC. Revi from Black Lagoon. Huh. Ryuji Shiki from Guardians of Sinners. Why do I know that one? Guardians of Sinners. Oh wait, no, I should know. Yeah, it's her. Okay. Hunter's like One Punch. And then Scar's like, soon. And then Scar's like, Master Chief. Cracking Fingers, episode 3. I'm looking forward to see if you will actually kill that one knight. Okay, so let me think on my own question. Who do I consider a badass? Now, I guess in terms of badassery, it would also mean combat potential as well, along with intelligence and other perks. Ricky, oh goddammit, Ricky, why do you say that? God damn it! That's a troll fucking answer. Play Resident Evil 8. There's a big. Oh, yeah. Funny story about that, Coral. I saw Markiplier make a video about that, and I was like dumbfounded at the silliness of it. But badass character. Crow's like, Ragna the Blood Edge, overpowered characters are overrated. It's nice to see someone get their butt kicked and grow from it. Also, accepting more to life than revenge. Yeah, Ragna has his perks and charms too. Now I need to figure out who's a badass character on my book. I would need to actually think on this hard. Because I also had to consider video games now too. I was about to say... Oh, Escanor, from the Seven Deadly Sins. Escanor, God, I can't say his name multiple times. Man, I haven't even seen, like, the parts where he's there, but watching some, like, AMVs with him in it, it's like, oh, shit. Escanor. Dub says, who decided that? Who decided what? I was just asking, Dub, if you're just getting in. Like, who's the most badass character that you've seen in a video game or video game anime? Or who do you think is badass in your book? Still waiting on Core the animation. Shit. I'm sitting here trying to figure it out.
Emergency. Code. Attack. Completed.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back to that my own question later. oh, who decided that? Ah, okay, that's what you were getting at. Sadly, I did not watch that far into the seven Deadly Sins. And this guy's like, devs didn't confirm a trailer yet. And then Josh is like, Valkyria from Warhammer Fantasy. The thing about Warhammer is that it's so, like, chaotic in it. I like it, but... like, some of these overpowered characters just die from, like, certain things later on. It's like how a Space Marine can like have a chance to take down a Chaos Soldier, then that, well, what was the example? It was like some champion that killed so many people could die to some nobody, but then that nobody could die to someone else. But that's the ridiculousness of 40k. And then I've seen a couple YouTube videos where they try to compare like 40k to other sci-fi universe. That is like 40k tends to beat most of them. Like if 40k meets Star Wars, 40k is gonna dominate. If 40k meets Halo universe, 40k is gonna dominate because everything is ridiculous in 40k. Oh, Doom Guy. Okay, yeah, Doom Guy is a pretty badass. I don't know. I'm just asking for badasses now. Bacchus' dad forgot his name. Would need to get a thumbs up from Morphsuit. Wait, what? Wait, why am I the director of this? Go ahead and do it, I guess. Like, I could name a couple of badasses from some animes. Like, well, granted that, like, in General Elsa, for example, in the manga, she was pretty badass, but then there's, like, several other characters from several other animes, like, some epic fight scenes for some of them. But video game-wise, that's a bit harder for me because I'm trying to remember who really was, like, top badass at badassery. Well, the thing about the Flood is that if the Flood went up against certain factions from 40k, they might win, but I don't know. Well, if it's like a giant infection stuff, yeah, I feel like the Flood might win, but then if you fight against someone that has a different hive mind, like the Tyranids, I feel like it depends on certain factors. Wait, why am I here? Oh yeah, I was trying to get the keys. It's just that like 40k is built to be stupidly overpowered by within itself to itself. I forgot to... Okay, that's the boost side of that I need to do. Right. I have that. All it takes is one support to affect a legion and it's all over. I don't know, like... I haven't read heavily into like the 40k lore, but... Some of them can build resistance or like make some certain scientific advancements, especially like Eldar because you know they're Eldar. And if they go up against the Chaos, the demons, I don't know if that would actually translate well because they're demons. Would they actually be able to get infected? And then, like, you got the Tyranids, which is pretty much a high faction, and I don't know if they would get infected, because... No. I don't know how the Tyranids work, structure-wise. And then you got the Necrons. Necrons are pretty much immortal undead fucking robots. And how can you infect a fucking undead robot? So yeah, like, it gets... If it was like the Imperium of Man with the humans... Flood most likely will be able to try to conquer them and might win, but if you fight against Necrons, which are undead robots, like, literally, it's undead fucking robot machines, like, how are you supposed to infect an undead robot? When demons die, they are reinstated, whatever that word is, in the realm of chaos back to their demon form. So yeah, even if they get affected and they die, well, maybe could. So pretty much if they die, they can come back as a demon form. So you can't really win against them unless you go to their world, but I don't think you would want to go into like the demonic realms or the chaos warps. And I don't know how the Flood would feel trying to go into like the chaotic fields. So yeah, it's like certain factions, but if they fought against something that it cannot get affected, that's like, oh shit. Obviously, Flood has the capacities or capabilities to use weaponry, but even then, you're fighting against undead robots. Okay. So yeah, like 40k is just stupidly overpowered in itself. It's like, oh yeah, you got Space Marines. You got a bunch of these Space Marines. But then you got a bunch of orcs that can penetrate through that armor, or like a good chunk of alien tech that can punch it through that. And it's instant death for this Space Marine that has to go through a ton of shit, a ton of training, ton of like modifications. It's nuts. And congrats, Bloomer, for finalizing your Liberate weapon.
どのクエストにしますか？
And that's why I play with 40k mods, but at the same time I regret playing with 40k mods in most of my video games, because they're fucking broken. Like the XCOM series that I'm doing. Those fucking Eldar and Chaos Troops, you don't want to fuck with them. But I fuck with them. Really? Like, wait, how were you able to do it with me? I didn't even make a video talking about how to make the Revelates. And wait, are people really hating on people making Liberate Revelates or finalizing it? Wait a second, is that a thing? Or unless you're talking about augments and affixes, then. Glad that I was able to help you in that field. Okay, gotcha. Glad I can help then. Hopefully you didn't spend as much money too. Well, mine's a budget affix anyways. Ah, okay. It's all good if it's a budget affix. You don't want to spend as much. Unless it's like, wait, what? Well, are you talking about what I said earlier, or...? What pop items are going to be available? I'm only aware of Mana Rev Capsule. Are there gonna be others for Guardians though? There's a couple others, so I'll show that since I'm done. Apparently I did not complete my... Oh, that's why I didn't complete it. I didn't pop a pop item, didn't get a client order. So I'll show that in a bit. Bloomer says I spent almost 0 Nice. And then Lee says, Kids on Global Expert Matchmaking Discord will meme you hard for going for phrase decay instead of phrase weak as non-phantom hunter. At least like as if I'm gonna min-max for solo content to get internal loner level up. Wes is like, yeah, you're kidding me, people are doing that sort of shit? What the fuck? Just gonna shake my head. Like, there's no need to... Well, actually, I'm gonna be a bit of a hypocrite if I say that because of cursed augments and affixes and what I'm gonna do with that certain series. But it's like... I'm not gonna have names attached to it. They don't show the names, right? Or do they just diss on the damn thing? Wait, what? Hold up. And this is for global? Yeah, there's an expert matchmaking Discord. Wait, what does that mean? Hold up. Explain to me an expert matchmaking Discord. They just post stuff that they find? Yeah, that's fine, Bloomer. It's all good. It's just that I'm confused about this sudden thing. Like, I get it, it's a dead AUG in solo content, but like in NPAs, there's always a phantom, just my opinion. Omega Big Brains use Slater rep. Yeah, so what Scar says is kind of true, but at the same time, I'm kind of confused about this matchmaking thing. I haven't seen any names if you're talking about the channel. Well, yeah, I was keeping tabs on that too. As long as I don't see names when I talk about it, then we're good. And also, when it comes to that certain video series, I'm more of judging the augments and affixes, and I'm gonna be kind of thinking about all these different scenarios and trying to see if it is really cursed or if it's not. In preparation for it, I guess it's considered the good people. You need screenshot verifications of 2 titles. Huh? They made that on the Discord? So wait, so they pretty much did what we do in game for Japanese, but they did it through the Discord, and you had to post said pictures to prove that you did something. What the fuck is this? I guess that's people taking the initiative to do something like an expert matching, but at the same time... What the hell? That says I started to borrow somebody's cursed affix items. Wait, what? No, don't do it! This guy's like, that expert Discord sounds hilarious. What the fuck is going on? Of course you would say that. But I'm just sitting here saying, wait, someone really did this? I mean... Alright, so what am I gonna do now? We just went through all of the daily stuff. Oh wait, shit, who asked me about the grinding thing? Who was the one that asked me about grind caps and how to use them? Who was it? I just remembered that was a thing and I said I was gonna think on it, but then I forgot. Who's the person that asked me about, like, the grind caps? Are you still in the chat? Speak up if you are still in the chat. So, that's what I'm gonna be talking about too in my video explaining what a cursed affix is. It's gonna be something that you shouldn't see as a finalized piece. It's really cursed to the point where it hurts just staring at it. I already did a video that is, well, that's prepped and ready for it. Most of the things I've seen with cursed affix, it's a lot of question marks on my end. I would say that, like, let's say for example, someone has a bunch of good abilities and then there's no cohesion whatsoever. They got like Metra Glare, then they get Ether Factor, but then they also get like a double Reverie with, I don't know, like a Quartzo, and it's like all over the place. And there's no reason for them to actually have all these different shits. Yeah, that will actually annoy me. But at least that is a good example of a curse / annoying affix. It's like, why do you have... Well, actually, hold up. Yeah, so that one's actually cursed / I feel like they just didn't know what was going on and they wasted a lot of money, and that would piss me off. You ain't gonna find something like that on Japan. Yeah, so the thing about Japan is that they did get used to it and they just, you know, go for decent all-rounders, or they have some cohesion. Global, from what I was looking at through some of those curse affixes, there's a lot of question marks. Like, so much question marks to the point where it's like, who is teaching you guys? It's not me, right? Because I know I tried to help and break it down and stuff. I do feel like it's a bit pretentious and stroking their own egos. I guess there would be a Discord for it already set up if Global does get EMMM. I guess, but it's still like... I mean, they're taking the action to do it, so I'll give them points for that, but at the same time, it's like... Are they making fun of other people for not getting into it or something? I don't know. AKPB says, was me, so wait, okay, gotcha, so... This will give me the heads up. So here's the thing about grind caps. If you ever get your hands on them, there's gonna be different types of them. The one that you kind of want to keep and not use unless it's extremely important is the overall ones. So the all general use one is this grind cap +1. Later on, hopefully Global will update your drops. They will give you more of these grind caps, and hopefully they also add the certain collection file where you can get grind caps as a fixed drop as long as you do the certain thing. So over here with this weapon series, for example, when I check this weapon, you see that it can give you grind caps. You just need to fill it up, get to 100, and then you get the drop. Yeah, that one slot on a Mark Anga would actually be cursed / annoy the shit out of me. Cursed to the point where a god will cry blood. Wait. Oh, yeah. And then Lee says, a friend told me about a one-slot Astral Soul on a unit. I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that. Is putting a Grand Might on a Trailblazer with melee amp and get not... That's not cursed. However, I will most likely state some things. But that's not utterly cursed? Yeah. So, when I was looking at the pictures you guys sent, there's gonna be, it's either not cursed or cursed. And then there's gonna be me trying to dissect this and understand what's going on in terms of context. Obviously, you guys don't need to give me the context to what it is. I'll try to guess it from what the picture is showing me. I would say most augments and affixes can work, but it's just that there needs to be some sort of cohesion. Sometimes you might want to do some other things as well. There's a lot of factors that are into it. So when I release that video, I am going to give a disclaimer saying that I am going to be kind of judging some stuff, but you know, it's a video game. I'm just going to make fun of it, and as an augmenter or fixer, I want to see what you guys are seeing over there in global. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to point out. Because I did do a recording for like half of them. I will most likely start deleting them just so, what is it? I can keep tabs on, well, actually, do I want to delete it? I must just leave it there, but the thing is, when I was looking over some of these, they weren't as bad. Some of them were like a giant question mark to why they did it, but there's a good chunk of like, there's reasons to why this might have been a thing. Anyways, before I forget about the damn upgrade thing, let me do one. So, what I'm gonna do is actually get an Ire weapon, and this Ire weapon I'm gonna try to get to plus 35. Yeah, so the big I'm surprised that people aren't really getting S augments and they're going for like stats. Like don't get me wrong, stats are fine, but you want those SSAs. They help you literally improve on the style that you're doing. Like if you want lifesteal, guess what? An SSA can do that. So before I forget, let me get through this. So gun / gunblade. So what is it? The weapon series that I might get another stone for might be this Ire. So what I'm gonna do is make one of these. As you can see, this is only at a grind rarity of 30. So what I want to do in this process is try to get this from the 0 to 35. So I'm gonna exchange these things right here. Oh, that takes 200 XP. I can easily get that back. So let me get this. Now I have the gun slash. So with this gun slash, I'm gonna lock it. Now with this gun slash in my inventory, what I want to do is get those grind caps. So once again, you got the overall one. I'm gonna avoid that just because I have these alternatives. Hopefully I have one that's the gun blade. Dual blade. Oh, did I already use one? Fuck, I think I used one already. Wide lance sword, gun. I can get more of these. It doesn't hurt me. So let me use the regular grind caps. Okay, so Hunter also wanted to see it too. Gotcha. Alright, so here's the thing. Oh yeah, let me also get the resources. You're gonna have to use this as a support item of some sort. So let me get the materials that would help me try to push this. And you might want to take it slow. So if you want to go from 0 to... Do I have Emperor Embrace? Hopefully I do. Okay, so I do have Emperor Embrace stuff. I'll use this to my advantage. I have a lot of Emperor Embrace just sitting here. I just realized this song has been playing on repeat for a while. No. So the very specific ones I've been getting, these things I've been getting, there's two ways to get them other than the Class X cubes. Do not trade in your Class X cubes. Whatever you do, do not get those fucking... do not trade in 300 of your Class X cubes for these specific ones. So these things, I didn't get it from there. That would be a waste of your Class X cubes. You need as many Class X cubes as you can for the later upgrade. But I got these through the quests themselves. They do start dropping them as they are. It is RNG chance on whatever one you can get, but you get these. Now the other one is through the collection files. Now this is a later collection file you guys might get eventually for global, but you see that if you wanted to get this 15 star, you had to do these things, and these things can give you a guaranteed grind cap of a certain weapon type. Now most of the times from the looks of it, if it's a certain weapon type, it will have a certain weapon type as well. So there's obviously a katana here with a bullet bow. If I look at the sword, it could be the sword grind cap and then maybe one of the hunter weapons, which is the wired lance. I would say you can also get them from the rainbow keys. Now, the difference from the weapon types and the grind caps, they're all-rounder. They are pretty much used for all weapon types, so you would want to use that as a last resort. If you can get the weapon type ones and use those instead, I would do that. But for this case and in this example, I don't have the gun slash one, because I guess I did use some of them in my last session. You could buy them. I would say just wait it out. You'll get these eventually. It's your call if you want to get some. Yeah, the seasonal emergency quests dropped them. This is why I say that for global, once they start updating stuff, they might allow those certain seasonal urgent quests to drop them as well. So, how you want to do this, pretty much you get to select the Aya weapon or whatever weapon you're upgrading. Let's say I have this gun slash. This gun slash obviously does not have plus 35 behind it. It's only at grind rarity 30. So, what I'm gonna do, I can do this in several ways so I can try to speed this up. What I might want to do is just kind of use a couple Emperor Embrace. So I have several of these here. So I'm gonna do this. When you get to this, you want to keep tabs of it. Or you want to stop right here, because you do need to select it. Now, you can use a 50%, obviously, but there's another option down here. It's the grind cap. This is how you slowly increase from that 30 to a 31. So every time you grind it, you want to try to use this pop item. So now it is a grind of 31. So you keep on doing this until you get to 35, and then you could finalize it. So let's say I want to take it. Oh wait, I need more Meseta. Hold up. Yeah, I feel like you guys could just save your Meseta and wait for it to come out. Or use a lot of rainbow keys and hope you get the grind caps. I would say roughly around a million. So if I go over here, do this. Let's see. You got Emperor Embrace. I might want to take it one at a time so I don't get to plus 10 quickly. Or I could just like use whatever has Emperor Embrace. Alright, so use another one of these. You can see that it went from 31 to 32 now. And just keep doing this process till you get 35. So just use these two, do another one of these. Yeah, I don't need these arcs. Phone, stop dropping on me, thank you. And then I just need to use one more, then it is at plus 35, then I can just push it to plus 35. Granted that I get to plus 10 first. Now it's at plus 35. I'd use 5 of those grind caps to get it there. Obviously I still need to get it to plus 10. Do I have any more of these Emperor Embrace on me? I have no clue. I think I just need one more Emperor Embrace. And then what I also need to do is also get some, Slayer, Guidance Trainer, Fire Weak. I'll get rid of this one. And then I would start needing Nox weapons as well. Do I have one at 30? I have one at 30. I'll use that. Then I have 13 stars in here. Have one here, and then have another one down here. No, that's not it. What was the other one? This one? Emperor Embrace? Okay, that's already at 10. Hold up. I can just save that one. So it's at 10 now. Let's get it ask me to unlock its potential. I'm gonna do that. Then from here on out, just need to get it to plus 30. So I use a plus 30 Nox. Use a 50% Gamb on that. Did not actually go through. Okay, now that's a bad thing. Get it how defeated some other Nox weapons. So that should be able to push it with that 15 one. And then after that, I'll use those 13 stars that I get. This is why you would also want to do a couple collection piles, so you just like do easy grind session. Didn't overfeed it, that is good. Now it's split, and then use a 35. Get it to 30, then after that. And 35, there we go. Without having to feed dupes. Yeah, we don't have that, sadly. Japan does not have that. I really wish we do, because I have a lot of photon spheres that's just sitting in my stupid storage. Because let me go over here, let me show you guys. Like, we don't have that gun slash. We got all these other things, but we don't have that gun slash. And look at how many spheres I have. 1,158. Just sitting in my storage. Like, I wouldn't mind having that gun slash too, Japan. Only thing I could try to spend on are these compound techniques, but, like, no point if not all my characters are using it. Yeah, I looked through the X-Cube and Photon Sphere shop for it, we don't have it. Sell them. Would I want to sell them? I don't know. If it can give me some Meseta, I might. Wait a second, what can I actually buy with that? Could I buy grinders? Grind reductions, can't sell those. How much Meseta would it give me if I sell Photon Sphere? Oh, it's pretty much like a, well, it's pretty much like a grinder then, but it's not as effective. I'll just keep them just in case, because I still get 75 boosters, but it's not like I can get rid of most of them. But yes, that is how you go about getting something that's not at 3235 using grind caps. I think I did have a video on that specifically. Oh yeah, there's this video right here. I don't know why, but pretty much this video kind of explains how I went about it with what is it, grind caps. It doesn't hint at grind caps, but I might need to change that. That was back in October. Alright. See ya, Ricky. Thanks for chilling with us and watching with us. And yeah, chilling, watching, and all that. Yeah, it takes like 20-ish to plus 35 if lucky with great success. Yeah, it would be nice if I had those, but we got Emperor Embrace, we got some other things. Like when we were hitting endgame, pretty much this is my stockpile here of all these like experienced weapon stuff. There's 13 stars in here, Nox weapons in here, some experienced fodder stuff. Like this storage 4 has a good chunk of stuff that I can use to plus 35 things. This is why you farm, so you don't need to spend. But at the same time, Global has a lot of things that would be nice if Japan has it too. But nope. Okay, what else? I'm debating about it. So the thing is, I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming again later-ish, because I am gonna be drinking, question mark, but the problem is I don't have a lot of alcohol. Well, I don't have a lot of the sake that I drank during that drunk stream. I'm gonna be releasing a video later talking about abductions, in my rant about them. It's not gonna actually show you guys how to get abducted because like that's complete RNG and I just rage at it. It's gonna show gameplay footage of abduction. Then there's gonna be another video, most likely a bit later tomorrow, where it's gonna talk about the hardest ability to ever farm for in PSO2 until recently. And then before, I think on Sunday, that's when I'm going to release a video talking about the Extreme Quest. I still need to get a bit of... What do I need? I guess I need a bit of gameplay for that. But yeah, that is it for this stream, I guess. I got my tickets for today. Streamed for a good while. Does anyone have any last minute questions they need answered for augmenting or fixing? Anything technical? Oh shit, there's also the Devon video that I had to work on talking about what you want to do with grind zero cost. I might make that as another thing that I'll emphasize on. Maybe I'll talk about that on Monday for the stream. No problem, T. Stream Sniper's taking my fixes. Wait, what? I'll release that cursed video one somewhere by maybe next week as well. I'm very reluctant to release it, but at the same time, it's like, whatever. I'm just doing it because one, some people want to see me react to it, or maybe just John. And then, secondly, I am actually genuinely curious, a bit curious to how some of these augments to the fixes might make me feel. Yeah, so tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming XCOM. It's going to be at 8 PM Eastern or EDT time. if something happens, I'll let you guys know. And then Sunday, I'm debating about either Genshin or Honkai. Or it might be another game that I want to try out and stream. Although that one might be a bit rated R. Or it's like 18 plus. Because I have certain mods in that one. Unless I decide to take that out and just keep it a bit tame. I'll have to test it out though, because there's a bunch of mods that's going to be on that one. And I don't know if I'm going to do the newest version or I'm going to stay with the old one. Mr. Origins. Cool. Alright, so thank you T, Zaz, Hunter, Ricky, Vanilla, Coral, Crow, Bloomer, who else? Joshua, Lise, Kai, Scar, Nino, Hunter, I think I said your name twice, Natty, Wes, and anyone else who's lurking, chilling in the chat. Maybe private service, what you talking about? But yeah, thank you guys for chilling with me, talking to me. Didn't do anything grand with this. We went all over the place, as usual. I don't mind. But I'll see you guys at the next stream. Tomorrow, once again, I'll be streaming XCOM 2 with the DLC War of the Chosen. It's going to be at 8 p.m. EDT. Hunter's like, my first attempt at affixing was cursed. DB3 with mutate. Oh, ooh. Yeah. It's not that bad. There's some compliments to each other, but could I went for a different ability. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Because I gotta go to dinner now. Oh, where's my outro? Outro. Kicking that.